of money, I have become a stand user.
Hello, VOD watchers. I'm Xenon Lemon. Today we're gonna play some Danganronpa. That's the plan for today. If you like what you see, drop a follow. If you really like what you see, subscribe. If you want to stay up to date for when I go live, check out Discord, Twitter, and other social media for the going live message. I'm at Blue Sky, no more Twitter. I stopped posting on Twitter. Of course, I haven't to say it. I'm gonna turn this down, I think.
Danganronpa.
Ooh, Danganronpa.
Okay, you can just have it.
Oh, right. That's what I was gonna say. Hey, Psycho, who's your favorite character currently? The one's still alive.
I don't have a favorite.
No, come on, you gotta have a favorite character, Psycho.
Can I refuse to have a
The
favorite?
easy favorite
No.
is Kyoko, who may or may not still be alive. We don't know who the victim is currently.
Something Rebecca, right, Psycho?
Maybe? Yeah, I don't know.
Stuff. Hiro's okay in some context.
He's a little weird. He's a little special.
He's a little bit of a asshole who steals people's money, but like...
I think that's any fortune teller, Zenon. That's kind of a prerequisite.
I can't believe the stoner.
This is a joke.
It's not a
Is
joke.
it?
It's all a scam. It's like you're
know,
either
but I'm saying
insane or
this
you're a
is
scam
joke for
artist.
the sake of
If you're
not expressing opinions on twitch.tv.com, which is technically an opinion.
I think we can express the opinion.
I'm being silly.
Are you? I mean, really?
Yes.
Are you really?
You sure?
I don't know.
Oh, it seems like a pretty real opinion to me.
Gonna
Yeah,
hit
it
you with
sounds
the
pretty.
pipe wrench.
It sounds pretty real.
Stop that.
Some of the volume stuff because that is too loud. I don't remember what we had left. We talked to everybody, I think, right? We're about ready to leave this scene, I think.
I think so, yeah.
I mean,
mean,
try to leave and see what
No,
happens.
we haven't seen everything. Okay. Nice.
Rice? Question mark?
Psycho's the fucking pro tag. All those voice stoner
Okay.
dude again.
The reason they got stabbed, does it have to do with me somehow?
Already turned down.
I don't know. I don't remember a thing.
Down even more.
No, it can't be. There's no way.
It's no use!
It's no use!
Been there.
They're eating her.
I believe we have
They're
talked to
gonna-
Byakuya.
I'm sure we talked to everybody.
There are only 4
Shinken.
chickens now.
There was only
But
ever
when
4
did the-
chickens.
But when did the first one disappear?
What the heck?
Oh, right. I was down here just in the... Oh. I forgot how weird the sentences in this game are. I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then.
Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case?
I wonder, where could that chicken be? Where could the chicken
That person was
be?
obviously stabbed, Zena. God.
Uh-huh. Through a chicken, perhaps?
Why would you stab someone with a chicken?
That's crazy.
Because they are already dead and there's no blood left to bleed.
It seems horribly inefficient.
I don't know. Chickens, from my experience, they're all buck, no bite.
It doesn't matter if you're stabbing it through someone.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Is my theory clear enough, or is it confusing what I'm trying to say?
They got
No, not-
stabbed with a chicken.
Psycho, you said all buck, no bite to make a
Yeah,
chicken
but-
joke. It's
Yeah.
buck. They don't
Buck.
buck, they buck.
I
really-
get that he got that wrong. I was thinking just like about it, like Bucky, like a horse.
Was like, I think Rice was being pedantic with the jokes, though.
Yeah, Rice is just being pedantic.
No, Bryce's joke makes more sense.
It's not even
Makes sense either way.
chickens don't buck. That's not even close.
Horses buck.
Yeah.
Chickens buck.
No, they don't. They
Chickens
buck
buck.
with an A and W.
You're right, they obviously balk us.
Kinda bockish of you to say that.
The girls real quick. Before the body exploded, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. But for how much blood there was on the body, didn't see any on the ground around it.
Okay.
That was a big help. Now that you explained it, oh wait, was that what was that supposed to be Makoto? I just read it. Maybe. I don't know.
I did say Owie on it.
I didn't check. I just assumed it was Aoi because it was Aoi's flashback.
Just check the history thing.
Yeah. What's that? Put that in. There we go. Oh.
You'll find it eventually.
One day.
That's the hiding UI. It's auto.
Controls, let's see.
Oh, transcript.
Oh.
Uh,
Yeah, it was.
First thing
yeah, no, it's Owie. It said Owie there. I think it was
Yeah,
meant to
that's
say
Owie.
Lakota.
That was
That's a
big,
game fuck up. That's not on you.
That was a big help now that you explained it me. I totally remember how it looked.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ali. Were you saying something?
Damn.
Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember a lot better too.
Or maybe they're talking about like the thing that happened before, and Owie was recapping the
Who knows?
like the thing that we were just
So thank you too.
Oh, aren't you the sweetest, Makoto?
What the fuck?
Or what? The joke
Sorry,
I made,
psycho
or-
mumbling, eating dick after.
I didn't even hear him.
I caught what he fucking said.
I can't believe you heard me.
I didn't hear it. I just heard him go.
I heard it very quietly. It was like, whoa! What the fuck?
Makoto's had enough to fucking hear.
Can't believe Psycho hates women.
You caught me. I hate.
You said it. Clip his ass.
So who does that body belong to? Whoever it is.
Whoever's dead.
I'm not gonna look. I don't wanna faint anymore. And we definitely at least listened to her before. Maybe not Aoi before. Sprinklers. The feet.
The fragments laying around the body. They're all burnt, so I can't be sure, but I saw something a lot like them somewhere else.
Oh, maybe we didn't talk to Hero last time because Hero is the one who's holding the bomb, or did we leave it behind?
The bomb? I think. Yeah, I think we left that behind.
Oh, we left it behind. Okay.
I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. Time to smoke a joint.
That's a pretty small job.
Hey,
I don't think I've seen everything there is to see. What the fuck else is there?
Alright, you guys have fun. I'm gonna head off. I need to get ready. Take care,
Bye now.
everyone.
Oh.
The sprinkler control panel. They are set to turn on at 7:30 every morning, and Monokuma said the time positively can't be changed. So the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right?
Mhm.
If the body was
That's-
here before then, the sprinklers would have gotten it wet. Which would mean the murder must have taken place.
Between 7:30 and 9, but that's just the staging because the body was covered in a tarp.
It could mean anything. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime. But the underside, it's totally clean and completely dry. One side of the tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me.
Let's repeat it one more time for the people in the back that are a little slow. One side of the tarp is dry, the other is dirty. Thank you, Danganronpa.
Okay, so the body was wrapped in the tarp before 7:30. And then it was staged after 7:30. Maybe by Toko, because Toko was the one who, like, discovered the body. So maybe she staged it. But she could have staged it for Byakuya.
Please tell me that the games after this one aren't so...
It gets better for the second one. Awesome. It's still Danganronpa, but it's not this level of I'm going to repeat the same thing.
Wait a minute,
Like
did I not
400.
save before? Is that the problem?
That
weren't
would
we
be really
farther
funny.
than this? Or did they return to the scene of the crime later? Because I'm thinking about it, wait a minute, weren't we in a different room before?
I don't remember. It's been a bit.
Oh, if we end up in the room again, then I'll know that I need to fast forward. Let's see everything there is to see. It's like we've definitely read all of this stuff.
Or maybe Danganronpa's doing the Danganronpa thing and just do it again.
Wet. We threw water on it. I'm gonna see where we were when we ended last time.
We're just in a time loop right now, it's fine.
Oh, I can check on the
Oh.
computer. Wait. Oh, I turned off my screen.
I'll see if I can...
One second, turn off my computer screen. Oh,
Uh-oh.
why was the noise like that? That wasn't even the noises that were coming through the thing. Let me swap my screen. Back to display port. Okay, video producer.
You ended in this room.
Oh, we did end in this room?
Mm-hmm.
Have we not clicked on? I'm sure it might need to pull up a list of the triggers.
I have the guide open at all the time.
Have you talked to what rich bitch's name to get?
Yeah,
I don't remember the.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because he has what's her face's room key. That's the dialogue prompt that I got from the VOD. Because you have to ask to see if you can get the key from him. I don't know
Okay,
if
that
you
might
know
have been
yet or
what
not.
we were. That might be what we need then. Okay, Seiko.
Hey, Byakuya?
If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it later at the class trial, because you're guilty.
Oh no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it.
I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're a prime suspect, after all.
What?
Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story.
Then, will you go with me?
Alone in the room with you? No.
You just
Sorry,
killed
I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see.
Goodbye.
Depending on my mood, I may or may not go with you, or I may not.
Come back later, huh? Man, he's such a good friend. Okay then. In the meantime, I should look around somewhere else. Maybe I should check out that one area. You know, that one area. The one area we all know about.
Mm-hmm.
I can't take that seriously.
Here? Question mark.
We're not going to talk about how I was struggling for the past minute on a sliding ice block puzzle.
Probably not here. Definitely not that. Okay, here isn't the answer.
Would it be the the server room or whatever on the one of the?
Maybe, but like we like just came from there unless we're gonna like go back over it without anybody present.
Obviously, I missed the last session, so I don't remember everything or know everything. But there's that locked door that you and
Oh yeah. I don't think I have the key for that though. Because it was, oh, I guess it's the gym is where we're going. Oh, to look for to confirm the bomb, I think is the.
Oh right, I forgot about the bomb at the gym. Bomb?
Classic gym things.
Liquid
Classic gym bomb.
gunpowder?
Okay, I was gonna be like, and it's gone because it wasn't visible at first glance.
Monokuma is laying dismantled on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
I just found something. What is it?
It's
Huh? It's what?
My vibrator. A bomb!
What? The bomb?
Yeah, I just said that.
and the bomb went missing. There's no doubt about it. The fragments I found in the garden.
Or what?
Sorry, just the... And the bomb's missing! No shit, Makoto, that is what you just said.
Like,
Okay, I've checked everything else I can think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. I should head back to the garden and ask Byakuya.
Go do something else. Bomb. Hey, can we go to
Bomb?
Kyoko's room now?
it's been 2 minutes.
The amount of real life time that's passed hasn't even been long enough.
The bomb is missing. The bomb's missing. The bomb is missing.
The
Thanks.
bomb?
Thanks,
got a
Danganronpa.
Did somebody say bomb?
Rice, would you rather they repeat the same thing or you get the same flashback 5 times?
Both are equally terrible.
And both happen.
So why did you even ask me?
To give you the semblance of hope.
You think you can go soon, Byakuya?
Let's go.
God, you're so needy. You want to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well. Let's go. It's only been like 5 minutes. I wanted to jack off the fucking...
Wait for me!
Blindsiding cycle with random shit.
Byakuya walked off without a second glance, and I hurried after him, on our way to the dorms.
Makoto, what the fuck was that?
I was trying to be dramatic. Did it work?
No, I think you just made the old 1980s Batman noise. God, you whores and your sound effects. Well then, here we go.
You don't have a sound effect guide to do your sound effects for you? So poor.
So poor.
Yeah, where's your guy holding the 2 coconuts?
So lower class.
Byakuya took out the key and slid it into the keyhole, and then...
It moaned.
Oh.
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 And it's open.
Looks like it. Thanks! Thanks, best buddy.
No shit, it's open. You put the fucking key in. When you put the key in the keyhole, it opens.
I'm waiting for her to be in there, just like, what the fuck are you doing in here?
I broke into my own room. What the fuck, guys?
So this is Kyoko's room.
It's identical to his own. They truly are kindred spirits.
Aside
Man,
from the
my-
book of secrets on the table.
Yeah.
Man,
Well,
my
he keeps a
girlfriend has the
katana.
same taste as me.
He keeps a katana on his table, so, like, it's not that.
He keeps the katana there because Sayaka.
Uh-huh. Well, now he'll keep a book of secrets in memory of his second girlfriend.
It's okay, Ellie. I nominate you my third girlfriend.
What?
Or I think he tried to say owie, but then it, like, broke.
I couldn't tell if you said Aoi or said Byakuya.
I said owie.
Okay, I was like, my brain was thinking, like, I didn't hear any name there. And I'm gonna go with the funniest option, which is he just said Byakuya.
Well, we can't open the drawer and confirm what gender Monokuma thought she was.
Not where I thought you were going that for half a second.
We
I
can't
won't
open
lie,
that.
that's-
You thought I was after underwear? No, I'm after the sewing kit. I want proof of what Monokuma thought.
Sure, alright.
Yeah, Psycho, what were you thinking?
Xenon's going panty hunting.
Yeah.
No, I want that sewing kit. And the diagram of, like, weak points on the human body.
I want that orange.
Yeah, I want that orange. All the other oranges have gone soft. I'm gonna have to throw them away.
Make a smoothie out of them.
There's something on the table. It's a wood block decoration.
It's a key. Oh, it's okay. So I have the right location, just not in the right order. We have to take this back up to the Sakura room, and it's a key for one of the lockers in there. I bet.
We'll never know.
We'll know in a few seconds.
We'll never
What?
know.
We'll
What is
never
that?
know.
What purpose does it serve? Not like you, Makoto. What purpose do you serve?
I don't know, best buddy. I think it's probably a key.
Every time you say that, it makes me die a little inside.
What was that, best buddy?
Hell, let's do it.
I can feel my credit rate dropping.
The lockers at those really traditional public bathhouses use them for the for their lockers. Of course, you wouldn't have.
I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. I have my own bath.
The bath at the
It's okay.
hotel in Japan did like wrist bracelets with the keys.
It's okay, best buddy. I know you're a bit body shy.
What the fuck are you on about? I have a massive cock.
What I was thinking.
Hmm.
That doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that.
It's certainly possible.
That's why I can't go to public bathhouses. They think it's a weapon. But if it is a key, I might think I know what it unlocks. Obviously something in the gym.
Really? What?
No. Unless I'm mistaken, which I never am. I'm pretty sure I saw something in that dojo. In the dojo that this might go to. I was kind of half reading it out of the corner of my eye because I was...
The dojo?
Yes. The dojo.
Psycho Mantis?
I forgot.
Psychomantis.
I forgot they called it the dojo. I was just calling it the Sakura room.
Why are there trees in here?
What?
What the fuck do you want, Makoto? Next slide, that's going to be the line.
Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. You know, bond together. You think a clue that might help us understand Kyoko, right, best buddy?
Come on.
Pal? Putty? Friend?
You can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here?
Sorry. I thought you wanted to hang out.
Thought you wanted to do fucking detective work, Byakuya.
I do, but I'll have better detective work. Regardless, if you're planning on poking around at random, if
Go on. Slow.
you plan
Slow
on
and
poking
steady.
around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Yes. Surely, Temple, you have something more concrete, something to give us some sort of direction here, aside from that thing we just found on the table.
More concrete? Oh, I know.
I was about to say, are they going to flash back to the conversation that just fucking happened?
Earlier, Kyoko gave me something.
It's a
Hmm?
condom.
What's this?
It's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me.
I'm sure I have it here somewhere.
And you haven't opened it yet. I forgot
We didn't
about
know
it.
something happened to her.
Found it!
What's in the envelope? What's the antelope?
Kyoko gave it to me. She said if anything ever happened, I should open it.
I do not sound like that.
Kyoko.
Interesting.
Well, certain things certainly has happened, so open it.
Okay. I opened the envelope and looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper.
Under the sheets.
Ayo?
What?
Yeah.
I think she was trying to tell me something.
That's all that was in there? I mean, it's pretty obvious what she's going to fucking do.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Freaky like that.
Under the sheets. What could that be?
I wonder.
I wonder.
Is she under the bed?
That would be fucking wild.
You found me.
You won the game of hide and seek.
Yeah. You're the best at hide and seek, Makoto.
Clap, clap, clap.
You're saying that wrong. It starts with a P.
Clap. You're right. Makoto would be the one getting pegged.
But could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets,
Bed bugs. Crap, we're all infected. If there's bed bugs here, we've all got them.
That's right, your next motto. A round of pest control.
They're
What's
not
this?
bed bugs, they're Monokuma bugs.
I found a crumpled up piece of paper.
I swear to God, this is shit like in the closet.
That would have been funny. There's no closet.
There's a chest with a key, and then inside that key there's a box. Inside that box there's another key, and you're gonna throw that key into the ocean. You're gonna let her above.
Mukuro
Class
Ikusaba.
78 student registry. Mikuro Isaba?
Ikusaba.
Ikisaba?
Iku.
Iku?
Saba.
Sara.
Michelangelo da Vinci. It appears to be Makaru Itsibusha's profile.
Yeah, it looks like it. Mikaro Usabara.
I swear to God.
That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room, along with the key.
Rearranged letter, it's Monokuma.
Sorry, my voice is back. My voice is back enough, hopefully. We'll see.
I can do
Yeah, you
Monokuma.
go ahead and do it. Yeah, go ahead and do it. Because, yeah, just to be safe. I'm still coughing.
Hold on, I'm eating cheese! God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and that's it!
That must be the swear word that Monokuma was talking about. Yuka said a death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what was left behind.
Completely fucking nothing. I don't have time for your sentimental indulges. Hurry up and finish your search. I hate you
Oh,
and everything
okay.
you stand for. Hurry up. Stop getting us in trouble.
I made
We
an effort to pull myself together and look down at the profile sheet.
could have killed somebody if you just died in the first thing, you know, and I wouldn't have somebody breathing down my neck every instance.
His fucking thumb in this image. What the fuck is that?
What? Why is your thumb so long?
Extra finger.
Like, so not only is his thumb pretty damn long, but just the shape is so off. What the fuck?
It's like a pinky finger at the end of a thumb.
I'm gonna help my thumb. It's wrong.
Byakuya, it grows!
It grows, Byakuya!
My thumb is like my penis. Correct!
Name Monokuma Isabakawa. Sex? Possibly. The ultimate soldier. What? Hold on, what?
I'm an ultimate soldier.
Yeah, Ultimate Soldier.
Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines.
That's an escalation.
Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of the young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for all those 3 years.
The most generic mercenary group name, Fenrir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she received battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did.
Probably kill all the other mercenaries.
Although the mercenaries were dead, where was I going to get work?
Fukuro's profile has been added to the True Bullet section. Oh, I think, was there a wolf on her hand, or was that like a pentagram? What was on her hand?
Oh, fucking.
I think there was a wolf on her hand.
Your truth
Yeah,
bullets.
it might be in there.
I was about to say, it might be in your truth bullets.
Well, so what would that have to do with anything, Xenon? What would that do anything? What do you mean?
I wonder
What do you
whose
mean?
body this could
Why
be. Whose
would
body
that
could
have
this
to do
be?
with anything, Xenon? You're crazy.
Crazy! Whose dead body could this possibly be?
It's obviously Junko.
Mm-hmm.
Plot twist, Junko is actually this woman.
Maybe Akio, is this your body?
Shut up, Xenon. Shut the fuck up. Don't fucking giggle over there. Shut the fuck up.
How many think Psycho knows who Junko is the funnier part. You just said a random name and he's like, yeah, I bet that's who's the dead body of.
What? We can't. What? It can't be Junko?
Junko's the girl who died first.
I'm aware.
Okay,
DualShock 4 battery level low.
we're fine.
Oh no! The DualShock battery level is low. The ultimate, the ultimate soldier, a mercenary group. This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it looks like a completely different dimension.
Oh dear god, mercenary groups exist in real life? Shock the horror!
I thought it was only
Or-
Big Boss.
What?
I can't say horror.
Horror.
It's like
Horror.
it's like one.
Foxbot, the horror.
It's like one's nonfiction and the other's sci-fi.
What?
There's no way to even compare the two.
He's saying the world he comes from is nonfiction, and this world is sci-fi, and it's shocking to him.
He actively studied the fact that people were ultimates.
Yeah.
None of this, nothing has changed.
That's how different this is. That's how I saw things. As just an ordinary person. But then,
I see.
I never imagined I would hear that name, Fenrir, in a place like this.
huh? You recognize it?
Of
Yeah, I know
course
the
do.
basics of
I'm
fucking
rich.
mythology.
You see, Makoto, I know mercenary groups. I've had to hire them to kill people.
I own Fenrir, actually.
I tried to
I'm
kill
a-
you multiple times.
I'm a Norse god, Byakuya. Not Byakuya. Makoto.
I'm
Byakuya?
I'm actually Loki.
This fucker would be.
That's why he's blonde. He's not some random blonde Japanese boy. He's just Loki.
You see, I have
Naturally.
Celtic blood in me. Celtic? Celtic.
Close enough.
Celtic's still. I mean, Celtic is still like close to the same. It's
The
Celtic's a lot weirder.
the Celts were like LARPers of like the Norse or whatever. They were Norse
That
LARPers.
is true. That is in fact more correct. Yeah.
The Celts were just Norse LARPers. They were like the
It's
equivalent
not
to
wrong.
they were the equivalent to weeaboos. They'd be like, if we look back on the history of current times, it accepted that weeaboos were their own culture. they were very weeb for the Norse. They were like Englishmen who were like so enamored by like Norse mythology and the like Vikings that they like LARPed so hard they made their own culture.
Yeah.
That's what the Celts are.
That's why we got cool colors. Anyway, the Fenrir mercenary group is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering.
This is all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in.
But really, it's just a...
You just don't watch the fucking news, what?
Makoto, are you stupid?
Makoto, do you not watch the fucking news?
There's
Makoto.
no way that something like this would happen in my normal average American life. I mean,
Oh,
Japanese
cough,
life.
Cough, cough. Look at the fucking news and about what happened during, like, Afghanistan and shit. Or even, like, I think at the current stuff, there's mercenaries involved in that, too. But, like, the investigations haven't come out about their civilian kills yet.
Are we talking about the big U conflict?
There's two major conflicts going on. I think both of them involve mercenaries.
Anyway, I have say intrigued rumor heard that Fenrir already.
Good.
I have to say I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fafnir has already.
Wrong.
Found it!
You're having a stroke.
Oh, it's me! Wow, I feel like our hero is becoming a bit What?
Like our hero is becoming a bit player, and a bit player is becoming our hero.
What the
Whatever
fuck
the
does that
fuck that
even
means.
mean? I
Maybe
feel like our
it's
hero is
directed
becoming
at
a player, and our
Byakuya.
player is becoming a hero.
Maybe it's directed at Byakuya, saying that he's like predisposed to be the hero, but he's like failing miserably in this situation, and like
I do not know.
Makoto's like predisposed to be like a bit. I think bit player means like a background character. Makoto, who's predisposed to be a background character, is becoming the hero. That's my read on that.
Hello,
It's
Waterfront
still a
and
stupid
Hemlock.
sentence.
Ah, it's you!
Yes. Who else would it be? What have you got there? Got? I feel like there's a there. Should be a there, but there's not a there. What have? Got? Yeah, there should be like a
No.
there.
What
after
have
the
you
got.
got
No.
in your pretty little hand there?
It feels.
That sentence is perfectly correct.
It's
That
correct.
sentence
My
is
brain
fine.
just wants to put the there in a different whatever. What have you got in your pretty little hand there?
What?
You can see why my brain was like, you got in your hand. Whatever.
Uh-oh.
But still you, Shiv.
What? Ah, I read that completely wrong. Uh-oh, you found her profile? That won't do. I'm going to have to kill you.
So what if he did?
Hey! Come on now!
Don't freak out on me. I'm not going to hold it against you or anything. I've already killed the person who stole it. Stop backpedaling, you son of a bitch! In any case, you're wondering,
I'm gonna
in
grab
any
a
case-
soda. Tell me when it's.
in any case, you're wondering,
Ignore all the cans as well.
You can do it.
It's okay. Xenon, go take a while. You'll be fine.
these sentences are making my brain hurt! In case you're wondering, fucking, I hate the and being in there. I don't hold it as Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it! In my ass.
Next slide.
Next! Right on!
He finally got through.
Fuck you!
He
I left
finally
the range.
achieved
Did he say next?
basic.
I left the range, so I couldn't hear half that.
After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? In here? There's no one like. Did half the screen shake without the other half shaking there?
I don't know, I'm like picking up soda cans right now.
But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami?
Uh-oh, for her name. Ogami, yeah.
Oh,
Kyoko Ogami.
Sakura. Yeah.
Oh, Sakura? Oh, is that Sakura's name?
Yeah,
Okay.
Sakura Ogami. Who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Jesus. Maybe I'll... What?
Just the reaction to reading it. Jesus.
Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. There's our omnivorous.
Omnivorous.
God, you are having a stroke today.
Omnivorous, you know? He who would bring
What?
our rule violations really so... Motherfucker. Our rule violations so unforgivable, you're quite adamant about those regulations of yours. Even though I've followed them pretty strictly and actively said I will follow them in order to kill someone. Of course I am! A proper school life is built on dedication to dedication to organization and order. Which is why even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself. I have my own room. It's where I sleep when you guys aren't looking. Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Are they in hell? Is this some sort of devil pack? Why does the captor have to follow rules as well?
Because I am silly.
I'm a goofy guy.
I'm just a little guy.
I'm silly Billy.
I'm a silly little guy. I follow
little
my
Billy.
own rules I'll establish when I do them. Absolutely. Oh, that was my mind. Absolutely, I can't have you complaining about how unfair it is. It all is, Count. Now, can I?
Sure, I picked up all my soda cans.
Can you kick them over again? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting?
Interesting?
Explode. It's I almost said absolutely. It's about the one writing the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there are. There actually were, did I? Did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify it.
Hey,
When you all first got together in the main hallway back when,
Way back when.
way back when I missed the way, there were 15 people there, right? I think the first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all.
A misunderstanding? Are you saying
in other words,
That's right. I killed one of you. There weren't actually 15 of you.
yes, indeed.
The total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually
I
16!
mean, like, at this point, we already know about Mukuro, so it's not even that.
No!
Crazy twist.
They're not like that. What do you mean? You have no idea about Mukuro. No one. No.
Well, we know now. I mean, but
No.
we got there's a mod opportunity. Do any mods want to
Mm.
take the mod opportunity, or do I need a
Well,
flop screens?
fucking. Shit.
No, Chatterino, why must you freeze at a time like this?
Chatterino, no!
The rapid mods on their way. There we go. Who got it? Shrimp got it.
Grimp got it.
I had the same issue. Chatterino told me no.
Chatterino started freezing up there for a second. I was like, no.
Ah!
Uh,
16.
16? Then
That's more than 15.
Mikuro Ikusaba,
For
Mukuro
what?
Ikosaba.
the 16th student, lying hidden
has audio.
somewhere in this school.
And I just wanted to say it again.
That's
Mukuro
fair.
Ikosaba.
The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch
I-
out for her.
They don't, though.
I call her that. I don't like
I
soldiers.
call her that. I hate her. She sucks.
she's kind of stinky. The 16th student, Mikuro Isabawa. She's part of the school life. She's the one making all the So the one making all the regulations is
Byakuya, obviously.
Best buddy. Have you been making the rules?
It'd be kind of funny if every like couple of days he just like approaches another one. It's like, you get to make the rules today. What rule do you want to input into the rule book?
That would be a
Just to
pretty
fuck with
like
them.
neat little thing. Like, what rule do you want to implement or remove from the rules?
Why?
Be a neat little game.
Why?
Huh?
It'd be a neat little game, Byakuya. Ain't that fucking hard to understand? Right, and Monokuma, I forgot that for a moment. Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? To cause chaos. Well, because no one's going to believe you. Like I told you, this killing game is desperately?
Desperately, yeah, that is desperately.
Okay,
Gotta
this
be like
ki-
a mistranslation or something.
This killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings.
I think it's because like the despair is the theme, and so desperately is like kind of like adjacent, like like full of
It's-
despair.
Fit
Yeah.
one sentence. And since we got so many viewers now, also because we've hijacked literally every, news station and such, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail,
Yes, indeed.
Make sense?
Well,
I'm gonna shit myself.
Well, now.
I ate too much fiber.
yeah.
Sorry. Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you.
Revenge?
Yes. I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri. So, I'm going to share a little secret with you all.
Seriously?
Hey,
She's a lesbian. She wears those stupid gloves day in and day out all the time. Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see.
Even more
Her
proof
hand.
that the body isn't Kyoko.
Her hands are all disfigured and grody.
What?
What? What's so hard to understand? Oh. Phew! Okay, now that's all you get. Fuck off.
I guess Monokuma would see that as a major flaw. I guess Monokuma would, but like that's like not even a major secret. It's like I get that Kyoko would maybe be a little shy about it, but like it shouldn't change how anybody like views her to know that her hands have scars on them.
Her hands look like alien fingers because of all the lack of muscle.
Like maybe Byakuya will judge her for it, but he'd be the only of the characters that would judge her for it.
Her
Besides
dainty fingers
Monokuma.
aren't as dainty as you might think. They're covered in calluses.
Yeah, like only a Monokuma would see these as like character flaws.
Her measurements aren't perfect.
Yeah. Unlike me, her cuticles aren't perfect.
My measurements are spherical. What?
No.
Orb.
Orb.
I'm gonna fix my headphones 1 sec.
My tits are bigger than your face.
Get headphones back on.
It's funny I said that as I wasn't
I heard
here.
face is all I heard.
Yeah, it's for the best.
Yoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars? Wait, so the back of her hand... the tattoo. Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said they were scars, right? That's why Kyoko wears gloves to hide the scars. Which means... those fake nails on the corpse.
Oh, God fucking damn it, Makoto. Stop being love-struck. Are you thinking about goddamn Kyoko again?
Huh?
What?
Forget about her. Think about me. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap.
His trap?
Such ignorance.
God must have really hated you to make you this dull.
He's Christian too. So many things make sense.
My God is me. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? What are you about to bring up? He said there was 16 students, right? Which
This
means...
is Makoto.
All that,
Oh, sorry. That was. I thought that would be me talking because it feels like something Byakuya would say.
Yeah.
that's what I thought, bitch.
I could kill you, and no one would know.
He said that there were 16 students, right? Which means, Makoto was a student here.
That's right.
Obviously, Makanamuma was trying to tell us Makoraru is one creating the rules to the game. Definitely. But why would he tell us that? And why now?
Because Makuro is dead, you fucking moron! It's like he plays like he's smart, but then like he's got like the he's so stupid. He's like, let's not focus on the details that are important, like the mismatching scars. Stop thinking about Kyoko. You're not allowed to think about important details. Let's think about the details I want to think about. And that's
You know
why
what?
would Monokuma tell us this information?
You know what? Let's stop thinking about the past. Instead, let's focus on the past.
Yes.
12 years ago.
Let's not think about the thing that like answers my question. Let's think about my question instead.
Let's think about how important my question is in the grand scheme of things. He said he wanted to make things clear so there weren't any complaints later.
By the mere fact that he said that proves that Makororo is connected to this case.
Nah, really? Holds up paper that has her profile.
That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of the 16th student. Unintelligent. He needs to make our investigation fair, but... Also, what?
When is
What?
being fair in the investigation ever
No,
become
not-
a thing?
Yeah, I'm trying
Not
to figure
that
out
I'm-
what's going on here.
Yeah,
Do I need to put a rule that's like I get to decide stuff? Like that's fine, I guess. As long as you're the one giving the back shots.
I
don't
feel
know.
like that's not something that needs to be a rule of... Don't be a fucking
Weirdo.
I...
As long as they calm down after that one, I guess they can chit chat. But like,
Just a little random, that's all.
yeah, it's more random than anything else.
Also, we can't ban you, but like we can still time you out for being fucking
we can
weird.
ban him if we felt like it. It's not like it's
Yeah,
not
that's
like,
true.
It's just, that we're not living in Danganronpa. We can break our own rules. We don't
There's
have
not a rule against or for like random stuff. Like it's an odd joke to make.
Yeah,
but
it's just like random.
I don't think anyone's mad at you here. We're just confused.
What the fuck?
I don't
Just
know.
more like hoping you're not trying to pick a fight. The only concern is that you're trying to
I don't think
pick
it
a
was trying
fight.
to
Yeah.
be a fight. I think they were just being goofy.
Yeah.
Like, haha, they don't have a rule against. Maybe it's because it's technically like involving political stuff, which is why they like. There's not a rule against
I
like,
mean,
political
the
stuff.
TOS rules are like if you get too political, you're supposed to put the tag on, or you can get in trouble.
Yeah,
but
but I
like
think
that's
a
if we're like
joke in this
discussing specifically geopolitics as the main topic of the stream.
Alright, buddy, you do you. Anyway, he needs to make our investigation fair. It was though.
Murokuro is related to the case?
Holy fuck.
Thank you for following, I guess. Hopefully your account survives. You're going around saying shit like that.
Wild and random, but not illegal. But weird.
Not illegal yet. They haven't made that specific thing illegal yet.
A street.
It's certainly possible.
Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. Why are we still on the idea that Kyoko's the one that did it?
Because Byakuya isn't the sharpest tool in the shed. He's not a pickaxe.
What?
I did stretch.
Oh. Ugh. That would have. That was just.
Okay.
That was just what I. That was the egg. That was the egg fighting back.
Yeah?
That would explain why he would have. That would explain why he would have to have a class trial, wouldn't it?
You're having a stroke?
I am attempting to read.
I think he's just straight up having a stroke.
My brain go broad.
I think Byakuya is also having a fucking stroke though, because like
If she's a student, then she killed someone. That would make her part of the student killing game.
so like he doesn't know the victim is Kyoko. He's either playing dumb.
The victim isn't Kyoko.
Yeah, but he thinks the victim is Kyoko, is what I'm saying.
Correct.
Yeah, he thinks the
I
victim is
think
Kyoko. He's either playing dumb, and he's the murderer, or Toko did it.
I think Sayaka did it.
Sayaka.
Cause he's the one who sent Toko to go find the body. It'd either be Toko or Aoi then if it's not Byakuya or Kyoko.
Imagine if Aoi tried to not just get us killed, but then immediately
I
killed
know.
someone after.
Cause like, assumably the person like hovering over like the bed was the murderer, and they just put on gloves and like pretended to be the victim, and then they did the chicken trick. One thought I have, but I don't think it lines up. But I guess since the timeline is a lot shorter than it seems, it could work out. My thought is, because like, without saying what character it is, there was a character who was like a fake character. If that one was Mukuro, the fake character, if the fake character was Mukuro, and they were killed because they already died, but they were killed. Whoever did this one took the body from wherever the bodies are hidden and staged another murder with it, but that doesn't line up with there being a trial unless we can accuse somebody who we already know killed. Shrimp maybe knows what I'm trying to say.
Well, no, I exactly know what you're talking about.
Like, if they took the body from that time and like
I will
staged
say nothing.
and staged it, but then there would be no unless we can accuse the person who killed that person of being the murderer. The portraits are still there, so can we just, it'd be real crazy if we could solve the entire thing and point out the fake student as the murderer. It'd be a kind of crazy twist. I don't think we're far enough along.
That would be wild.
Unless I just got the answer correct and we're gonna have to accuse one of the already dead students as the murderer.
Sorry, you can't accuse them. They're already dead.
They're the one who killed this body! It stares directly into Monokuma's eye. I see
Also,
you.
I read the line.
Yeah.
Makuro is the killer? She killed Kyoko?
Dumbass, you already, like, are you that, like, short? Like, goldfish memory! Fucking goldfish memory! You just figured
Also,
out that
there's-
the body's not killed!
There is
No.
slightly less of this shit in the second game. The main character is slightly more competent.
Fucking goldfish! He was able to be like, yeah, this key goes to the lockers in the dojo. And then he's like, and then he's told, Kyoko has scars on her hands. The body doesn't have scars on its hands. Don't think about
And he was
Kyoko.
told, fuck off.
Yeah, you're not allowed to think about that. Okay, I won't think about that. Kyoko is dead.
We don't talk about Kyoko.
I think somehow we got these in the wrong order, if that's even possible.
What doing the room?
Like,
The,
we're meant to talk to Byakuya first and then check the thing on the table.
Or I think we're supposed to talk to Byakuya, look at the sheets, then check the thing on the table.
But the thing on the table is so obviously, like,
Mm.
right there. Anyone should be able to come...
Because this scene's based off the sheets.
Sorry, I had a brain
Yeah.
aneurysm there. Anyone should be able to come.
Mm-hmm. Is that it? Is
I
that
would
the
hope so.
line?
Yes, that's going to be the line. I don't want to read the rest of it. In fact, that's exactly what I thought when we infected.
Except you were blaming Makoto.
Anyone should be able to come. In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began.
But he was
Really?
blaming
You need to, like-
Makoto.
What?
Shrimp, do you need a moment?
Nope. But based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind. Jesus,
It's all clear. now.
Byakuya, I'm about to change your fucking head into dead. Mika...
She isn't the culprit, she is the victim, even though we just talked around this in a fucking circle!
No, we talked about Kiskaba. Mikuro Ishibasha isn't the culprit.
Huh? What makes you say that?
And then it was Thursday.
It was Thursday.
I wonder what 45 tastes like.
Then we thought Mikororu, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true. Yaka, where are you fucking going with this? Are you just going to repeat the same shit we already know?
I think he's gonna say Mukuro is the victim and Kyoko is the killer. Even though, like, he could have, like, said that without talking in this circle and rehashing what we already know he thought.
So, but if that's true, Mono Kuma behavior makes no sense. Or Monokuma is just trying to cause chaos,
Yeah.
like he always is.
But, like,
Well,
at the same time, Monokuma's behavior does make sense, because if Mukuro is dead, being like, yeah, Mukuro was actually one making the rules. No more rules, I guess.
Oh, that Monokuma.
Silly Monokuma. What? Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us?
Oh, we're back to that point? What the fuck?
That's a good point.
So, in other
Is
words,
Mukuro giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least.
What's more bold is the fake student.
It makes more sense. Double comma. It makes more sense than comma to assume Mukuro isn't the culprit.
No, really.
So that's the trap.
I read TARP and I'm like, why are we bringing the TARP into this now?
So that's the part.
Yeah, so that's the TARP, and I was like, what?
I can hear all your brains just screaming out in anger.
They want us to suspect Makuro and come to the wrong conclusion.
But who would... We're so far past that at this point, though. That's what makes sense to me.
How long until the other game?
A
4
whole
episodes.
chapter.
Cool. Call me when the next chapter happens.
What's wrong, Psycho? Also, you mean next game?
Let me know when. Let me know when we're done with Danganronpa entirely.
The
Next
second one
year.
is better.
See you in 5 years.
All right, later. The way I see, the way you say it, it definitely does seem possible. But what if that's really true? If Monokuro isn't the killer, then who is?
Oh, then I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation.
I should find out if that key and the dojo really are connected.
let's
Yeah,
go.
what was it that you said, Zenon? You know, we'll be able to check in like 30 fucking seconds?
Well, I wasn't expecting this circular conversation to happen.
Why not, Zenon? It's Danganronpa.
Yeah, I know every conversation is a circle.
Every conversation is a square that makes a circle. Well, are you coming? Come, cyberpunk noise here.
Oh, at least they dragged us here, okay. I wonder what it could be for.
I'm so glad the stoner isn't here for this.
What's wrong? Are you afraid he would say something about aliens or some horse piss?
If anything, it'd be a relief to have some sort of conspiracy theory angle in this.
There are wooden lockers here. You use woodblock keys, just like at those super traditional public bathhouses.
They're super traditional.
I just realized, like, I have a major issue with wooden lockers. Why wouldn't have any one of the 15 or technically 16 people, just broken through the wooden fucking
They
lockers?
can't.
Well, you can't break school property, but
not allowed.
additionally, the keys are all in these other ones. Like, you can see the little brown tab. Those are the keys.
Okay.
So the only one that's actually locked is 6. And they had no reason to, like, investigate these till now.
Fair enough. My question has been answered.
You already read this one, I think? Or not?
Yeah, I read it.
Okay.
I see.
Dakota, do you see the locker furthest to the left?
No.
I need to
Okay,
bring
then.
some of Byakuya's energy to Hemlock, though.
No, you don't. You really don't.
No, like the stupid
You're right.
energy.
You know what, you're right.
Okay.
I should bring that attitude. I should bring the attitude towards Watterson.
Because, like,
The acting smart but having no idea what's going on, I guess I could say
yeah, that's what I
sure.
want, yeah.
But
'Cause, like,
anything else from Byakuya, God, please no.
Because, like, Hemlock's thing is that, like, they're trying to, like, be, they want to be under, like, estimated, but in, like, to a safe degree. Because, like, being underestimated in, like, a womanly way is dangerous. But being underestimated as, like, this random fat man, comic relief or whatever, no one's gonna, like, assault them for being dumb.
Are you sure?
They want to be the very best.
Shut.
It's like it's meant to be like a Columbo type of thing, because like Columbo also acts like a dumbass. Now I can change the controller.
DualShock 4 disconnected. Oh
Panic.
fuck!
Panic.
Holy shit, Xenon, what are we gonna do?
Take a backup off the charger.
Not play any more Danganronpa.
turn on Honkai.
Let's go, no, let's open Monster Hunter, drag Psycho through more of that story.
I'm on Fatalis now.
That's great. That's not what I said, though. That's not relevant to any of the conversation.
I'm like pretty sure if I beat Fatalis, I get a free copy of Wilds. I think that's what's gonna happen.
The fatty solo fight is still annoying in my opinion.
Or I just have to get past stage 1 and then she'll kill it for me.
Oh, right, you have to kill it solo first.
Yeah. Which is why I cheated it. I'm willing to say that. I don't fucking... I'm willing to say I cheated an annoying solo fight that I just genuinely didn't enjoy. I don't know. That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at all at the moment. You understand what that means, right?
Do you?
Do you?
Yeah. Duh, I'm intelligent.
I should probably use. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me do it in slow talk. I should probably use the key we found on that locker, right?
Good job, Makoto. You did it. You are truly the wrong Gundam. Just fucking do it.
Okay, bitch.
Much like a Shia LaBeouf commercial. Just do it.
I took the wood key out and inserted it into the metal, locker's metal lock, and it didn't fit.
Was it a commercial?
What?
Where did the Just Do It come from?
It was a like an art project thing where it was like he went to like some sort of like VFX like video editing school and like did a bunch of green screen footage for them.
The locker eagerly accepted the key, and it opened.
That's a little bit of an odd.
Huh?
That's an odd phrasing.
What do you
Eagerly.
eagerly accepted the key? Is that locker made of flesh?
That has like baby's first smut energy. Like,
Yeah.
They eagerly accepted the key.
They eagerly accepted the key. I don't know what the deal is. There are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total?
You just don't look down at the underwear on the floor.
you know, I didn't actually
It's
notice
not.
that
It's
until
not
pointing it
underwear.
out.
It's whatever we're opening this for. I don't think it's underwear. It's hard to tell. It's some sort of fabric. It looks like.
It looks like underwear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, come on, Byakuya, make a comment on some random bullshit not
Here's
relevant.
the random bullshit.
They look like they're made of titanium, which...
Just
Oh,
read the
shit.
fucking thing.
Which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Also, that wasn't me stopping to, like, think. That was just me looking at this like, yeah. That's what titanium is. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing more than strong little sticks.
Strong sticks in a bundle.
Strong sticks.
In a bundle.
Sticks in a bundle.
Yeah, sticks in a bundle.
So,
We're not gonna say it, but
A bundle of sticks?
yeah, a bundle of sticks. God, I need a
Hello,
cigarette.
Shade.
hey, look, Psycho, you're on. The...
Shut the fuck up.
Maybe not.
Titanium
That would be
arrows have been added.
Oh, there's something else in the locker. Pencil?
Hansu.
It's a wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder what this was used for.
Oh, that's even worse. If it's a wadded up ball and duct tape that looks like underwear.
It smells just like her.
Does. Okay, we
Is
got
that-
a better look at it now.
A blood stain?
That definitely looks like what's on the floor.
Yeah.
It is. It's
Actually,
just angled.
Kinda,
It is.
yeah. It's just the angle makes it look really fucking weird.
Like a hole. Did they tape the chicken down?
Yeah?
Yeah?
Like a hole.
No, like we can't see my mouse. There's a hole
Yeah,
in the.
I
okay.
see it. Yeah, no, I see what you're talking about at the same time, the sentence.
I see.
If it is, that means we must. We must. It must surely be related to the case.
This duct tape is related to the case somehow.
Or what,
I
Shay,
just
did you
know
get the YouTube video where I was playing with Soul? Because I think those are those out yet? No, they're just uploaded. They're not out yet. I don't think because there's some old Monster Hunter footage playing with Soul in my like queue of what's gonna be uploaded. I don't think that's out yet, so never mind. You're talking about last time. You're talking about Thursday. Watching me try to fight Fatalis on Thursday.
And then it was Thursday.
But how could it possibly be involved? Sorry, I thought we were in the same one still. I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. What do you think, Best Buddy? Is something wrong? Are you
Very
having another
strange.
stroke?
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case.
How could there
And
be
it was
evidence? Yeah.
Kyoko's.
How can there be evidence about a case in a locker from a locked room involving Kyoko. Also,
Obviously.
the timeline does not line up for that at all.
What do you mean?
He took her room key, like,
Mhm.
2 days ago,
Mhm.
and the case seemingly happened after that.
Mhm.
But how are those? Like, there's no way that those items are related to the case.
Are you sure?
I guess if it is Mukuro and Mukuro wasn't the fake student, because I don't remember. I've seen one clip involving the fake student, and like like a brief bit about the imposter. I assumed it was Mukuro, but maybe it's another. There's another character with a similar description to Mukuro. That was
17th student.
It would be 17 students if there was if Mukuro is not the imposter from the other imposter bit. But like the duct tape and the arrow hole don't match with it being that they took the fake student's body from like the cold storage bit that I'm thinking. But then that it could be that like they were killed like a while ago still. That Mukuro was still killed a while ago, and Kyoko found, like, the duct tape that was used to tie them up while somebody shot arrows at them. That's the alternative now, if the duct tape is actually related to this case and not some other case.
But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
I don't know. Also, does that mean, I forgot, I don't know if we even checked, does that mean Mukuro has a room on the, like, dormitory floor? We should check for that, probably.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
Why?
I don't know, Miyake. Why does anything fucking happen in this stupid fucking game? Or perhaps...
Byakuya?
Fucking fever dream. I
Yeah,
hate it
forget
here.
it. Come on, we need to continue on to the next location.
I guess the
Did not look
confirmation that it
into
is
anything.
Mukuro's body is reliant on knowing what Fenrir means. I guess. And I guess this is the time before Fenrir was like a major motif in anime, where, like, of course you know who Fenrir is. Fenrir is in every other fucking anime.
I mean,
Fenrir's in an anime?
There are multiple animes that involve Fenrirs. Even, like, I think even, like, God Eater, they have, like, mercenary groups named Fenrir. Like, it's such a common, like, mercenary group name, but additionally, Fenrir the Wolf appears in, like, a lot of isekai anime. I think didn't you watch the, like, that cooking anime Psycho with the wolf?
I mean, yeah, but I didn't think it was related to,
That wolf is a Fenrir, isn't it? That's, like, their species.
No, he was named Fenrir.
Oh, I thought her species was also Fenrir. That was
No,
a
his
woman.
name...
I love how fucking giggly Sterling gets every single time.
there's a wolf on the roof.
Yeah, there's a wolf on the roof.
Wolf? Either is that's your issue. Because I said wolf.
You said wolf.
Oh, I said
said
wolf. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't even wolf. It was WOOF.
Wolf, yeah. Wolf.
Yeah, there's a wolf on the roof.
There's a wolf on the roof. There you go.
And yes, I will find it funny every time.
I'm sorry, I have
funny.
an accent that makes no sense.
They make sense. It's just like WOL words and stuff like that, where it has like a transition between O and like other letters don't really work. It's fine. I'm still going to find
I'm sorry,
it
I
funny.
have 3 different accents and a speech impediment. I had to go to like a speech class because I couldn't differentiate my L's and W's when I was little.
The wolf on the roof.
I used to say weak frog. Uh-huh.
That's just that frog over there is sad. It's a weak frog.
They had to like the way they taught me how to make an L noise was they put a dot of frosting on like the top of my palate, and they're like, you have to put your tongue there to like make an L noise.
That frosting would be gone if they tried that.
I mean, like,
Alright.
that's the point. You're supposed to like lick the frosting when you make the L noise, and that teaches you where you put your tongue.
Get the frosting with the L noise. And then it's
Nah.
just gone already by the time they even get to say the L noise.
Because I didn't know that you had to move your tongue to make an L noise. I thought it was just a W. I was making W noises until the age of like 8.
What next location?
What?
There's still something we need to look into. Do we?
I guess so.
We
the
need to do
library.
more research on Fenrir.
We go into the library and we find a book about Norse mythology. He's like, no, you idiot, not the Norse Fenrir, obviously. We have to go to the secret library room that has all the government documents. What are you doing at the general library like an idiot?
God, I feel like you're right, Zone, and I hate it.
And then it's gonna
feel like
that's
that's
gonna
what
be
we're
how
about
they,
to
they
do.
establish so that Fenrir is a wolf. To like let us know that the tattoo is connected. We're gonna go to the general library, see the thing about the Norse one, and then he's gonna tell us off for finding out about the Norse one, and then the military documents aren't gonna mention the wolf.
Fenrir, you mean the mercenary group that Makoto was a part of? But how are we supposed to find out about that?
Isn't it obvious? What? I know I'm sounding like every other sentence, and I'm sorry, but this shit hurt. I'm also saying sorry to Psycho, as he seemed disappointed to be doing that. Or annoyed. Isn't it obvious? Where in the school would you go to do research on something?
Research? Are you talking about the archive?
We're gonna skip the library bit where they bring up the Norse mythology, I guess.
That's right. The archive has all kinds of info that general public doesn't have access to.
Let's go.
We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. Away! It's only 10 p.m. I believe the files related to... I believe there was a file related to Fafnir somewhere over here.
Shade's commenting that you said sorry.
What?
When you said sorry to Psycho earlier, you went sorry.
It's the first time I think I've heard something go through. No, that's definitely happened before. It's just a lot more rare. Because I'm not from like Minnesota.
If anything, I was getting called out on my accent with the wolf and the roof and the...
I mean, it happens every now and then. I'm not like
I know.
ashamed of like, yeah, Canadian slips out every now and then.
The wolf on the roof weeps over the frog. Frog.
Shut the fuck. Shut the fuck. Shut fuck.
Pet fuck. Byakuya seems to know the archive like the back of his hand, and went straight to the shelf in the back.
Ah, here we go.
He quickly returned with a file in hand. What file? Not the right fucking one!
Look, this file talks about Makoro.
Probably.
I see.
Take a look at this. Here you go,
Oh
guys.
wow, the mark that was on her hand! Oh wow!
I have no idea what this says. What language is this? French?
English, you dumbass.
Swahili.
Oh, it's French, okay.
Of course it's French. Why wouldn't it be French?
Ah, yes, the Unfafnir group.
I was-
Le Fafnir group.
I
What
was
I-
joking. I don't
What
know how I
faff
got there.
about. How did you make it? Byakuya, it's not universal to
It's-
learn
yeah, it's not-
additional languages, you fucking
Japan-
brick.
Well, in Japan, they all learn English, but like French
Well,
doesn't make unless it's English,
English
and Japanese.
is one of the more universal
Yeah.
languages. How did you make it all this way to high school without learning a single word of French? It wasn't relevant to his curriculum?
How'd you make it through? How'd you make it through all that shit?
Well, some Makoto, I couldn't fucking hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me speak up. How did you
Go
go
on.
through all? How did you go through all high school without getting pussy?
Pretty easily. I was privately schooled.
Yeah, all you had was your sister. I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak
You're right,
French.
and she's a bigger bitch than me. Actually, it was a brother, but that's beside the point.
Next slide, please. I'd like to avoid this conversation we just had.
Well, sorry, my brain's thinking about other stuff. It relates to the second game. Well, whatever. I'll read it for you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over.
100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme?
It means he wants you to read to him in the future.
I was about to say.
Isn't that it's implying? It's implying he wants story time. He's like Makoto story time now.
Read me a fucking bedtime story.
Yeah.
Read, bitch. Read. What the fuck is this camera angle? Fafnir is an elite fighter unit based out of the Middle East.
Where's that at?
The Middle East.
Where's that?
Well, we're in the Far East, so the middle of that.
Where's that?
Middle.
West
far
of,
middle?
west of here.
Up.
Yeah, west and up. Or I think it's down. About even? I think it's down.
I don't know.
Southwest from this location.
I don't think we know where we are.
I mean, they're implied to still be in Japan.
Unlike military contractors, there are fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. How is that? That doesn't sound really much different than normal military. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like... Also, why are there positions like this? Why is back here like reading it over his shoulder?
Yeah, I know.
This angle
His
is
glasses
so
are good.
Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified.
How classified?
Classified as Rice's father. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that key members of the group are all neutralized. Rumors indicate that they were killed to keep them from revealing many state secrets they had acquired. Some, however, believe there was mounting internal tension within the group and they simply imploded.
What?
What is it? Are we back to this now?
They all just sound like some kind of alternate reality.
That sounds like pretty, like, it's just like an extreme version of, like, actual reality, though.
So it sounds pretty believable to me. Well, it isn't. Sorry, all the fucking random like shit in that sentence made my brain short circuit. Well, there isn't. Why am I saying there isn't? It's not there. It's just it is. Well, it isn't. This is our reality, and the only reality these people are a part of. These people are a part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here. An unpredictable, unimaginable world.
I think you guys got it pretty easy compared to them.
Our reality is goofy. It is extremely goofy. You would never know. That's what makes it all so exciting. What?
He's already discussed before how happy he is to be in a death game.
Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use.
So, did anything jump out at you? Like a wolf? Like a wolf. I asked you if a wolf jumped at you. Lakota, did you imagine a wolf?
Particularly the Wolf of Ragnarok. That wolf?
Ragnarok.
Ragnarok.
Hey, the wolf of Ragnarok.
The Wolf of Ragnarok.
The wolf of Ragnarok is on the roof.
Yeah, on the roof.
The wolf of Ragnarok roof.
Uh-huh.
Hey, bud.
You're sure there, bud?
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
sure.
bud. The wolf of Ragnarok's on the roof there, bud. I don't quite know what he's doing, but he's on the roof. Not fixing the fucking tiling up there, that's for sure there, bud. Oh, bud, he's trying to fucking rip it all up
weeping
the way
off
he's
the
doing
wolf.
up there, bud. Anyway.
I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna fucking lose it.
What's wrong, Rice? Do you not like it when I just go full Canadian for no logical reason?
I'm gonna fucking crash out.
You're gonna fucking lose it?
I'm gonna fucking lose it, man.
This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir.
Now that you mention it, the report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right?
That's right. It said the Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok.
Back to this camera angle.
Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to it? To show that they're a member... Okay, they're about to just tell us what we already know, basically.
Yeah.
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad has a tattoo of Fenrir on their hand. And will get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
On their body, but like, on the hand is also thematic to Fenrir, though, specifically. For it to be on the hand.
What? They got a tattoo of Fenrir? Could that mean?
Yes. It's now just added to our thing.
Yep.
Shoot me in the head with a gun.
Okay, are we ready?
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us organisms, the Earth.
A body
natural
has been
phenomena.
discovered again!
It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial. So, please meet up in the usual spot. See you later.
Then the come has time.
All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial.
God, I hope it was Byakuya so we can get rid of him.
That's right.
I wish so too.
It's just gonna be Aoi again.
It's either like Aoi, Toko, or the imposter.
That's pretty sus, then.
Or I guess it could be Kyoko too. But I don't want it
It's
to be
just Monokuma.
Kyoko. I mean, if it's the imposter, then the culprit is Monokuma.
Like asked.
We missed you, buddy. We had to go through
No.
some horse
You're
piss.
you're my favorite
Holy
idiot
shit.
hero. Come on, give us something good.
Oh my god. Whoa, Yaki and Makoto showed up together. How's it going?
Well, yeah. Did they really not tell anyone?
I guess. Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word.
Why did you not tell anyone? You could have literally been killed in the meantime,
Yeah.
and no one would have fucking
Especially
known.
since he was like suspicious that Makoto could be the killer this time. Because of the knife.
We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point?
Makoto's ranked high enough for you guys to go off together? Just the two of you?
Yes, the two of us. We can
What, are
make
you
it if we
jealous?
try, just
Hey.
the two of us.
Or
Yeah.
are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
I mean, you don't have to make up quite a bit. That the entire sequence was very gay, and it's no wonder in that one video Shrimp sent me that had the love interest Byakuya was included.
What?
What did I send you?
the 3D animation one where it was like it had like Makoto, Aoi, Kyoko, and Byakuya.
I don't remember.
Sterling does not remember this.
It was like a 3D animation, and then like for the Byakuya part, they had some like lines that the voice actor did like for like a post where he said something like stupid,
There, he's in character.
and then the characters danced.
Yeah, I got no fucking idea. Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any second.
Any second. Could show up at any time.
Any moment.
When I imagined that it was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself.
And Kyoko walks into the room.
That would be very funny.
I think that's what they're going for.
But we stood there 5 full minutes waiting for something weird to happen. And then 5 minutes became 10.
They should be using this time to discuss their like options. They shouldn't just be sitting here in silence.
But Best Buddy said
Why?
we should stop talking.
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet? Because
Could
you
it
wanted
be-
him to.
Maybe he died again?
What should we do? Should we keep waiting here, or
Or what? You see, it's comedic timing. It's something that
Jesus.
Psycho does. Did I scare you?
Come on.
Demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? What? I made you wait. You think you're that important? You've got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait.
Huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here now, can we?
what are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you.
Sorry, but you're wrong. I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I push the one making all of us. But so it's okay if I punish the one making all of us wait, right? Oh, I thought that says Mikado. Whoops. If we all agree that it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now.
If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here.
When we heard that voice, we all spun around to look.
Hey,
I'm here, and no rules have been broken.
Kyoko!
Kyoko, you're still alive!
No, that's a ghost.
Stop
I can't believe you
talking!
I can't believe you said the G word just like that. And no one's going to get it aside from Psycho. Anyway, if you want to fight, then do it at the class trial. You need to save some of the fun for later, right?
What?
But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late?
He's like, I want her punished.
is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong?
You're so shellfish. You're so selfish, so spoiled.
Said the pot to the kettle.
Shut up. I don't know what you could possibly mean. But you're alright, there's no penalty officially. There's no penalty officially, but I bet you'll be sorry later.
Shing!
No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. I'll kill you. Anyway, hustle your butts into the elevator. I'll be one step ahead of you.
Through the pipes. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko!
So you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank God, I'm so glad you're okay.
Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. What do you mean, Byakuya? What bullshit are you about to say?
Huh?
He's gonna say Kyoko's the murderer when I'm pretty sure it's Toko at this point. My money's on Toko.
He's right. No one's gonna deal with the ghost.
Oh fuck, let's stick with that. She's a ghost.
I told you, stop talking!
Let's
I
go.
wish I fucking could.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial.
Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Best Buddy stepped into the elevator.
I can hear you saying it when you think it, and it makes me violated.
Master, wait for me!
You also make me feel violated. Stand over there.
Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long?
Please stand between me and it.
Be happy when this trial is over.
One after another, everyone piled into the elevator. But I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started.
The way this room is fucking layered, they didn't even have the gate for the elevator extend past the square. So it's just like a big empty slot in that one spot.
Uh-huh.
What do you mean? It's a flawless game.
Oh wait,
with
never,
no
it's a shadow. That one's a shadow.
With no
It's hard to tell
problems
sometimes if
whatsoever,
they're
Zenon.
like cut off wrong or not. I think
Seriously,
also
where the fuck have you been?
what? Oh, she's been like busy.
I understand that. Where the fuck was she hiding?
The bathroom.
was under
Ah,
the
yes.
bed. I don't know how you didn't see me.
I told you the sheets. You checked the sheets. I made eye contact with you.
Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you,
Where did I put my phone?
Hmm.
where have you been this whole time?
Where? Phone? What? Where did I put you?
You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So,
While you guys were in the monitor room, I was doing some digging. That's my guess on what she said.
Correct.
Get the second floor dorms. I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms.
the second floor.
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that.
Whew.
I had no idea a body had been discovered.
It's pretty fucking loud and it plays all over the place.
Well, she just said not in the second floor dorm.
Well, yeah, but the messages are pretty loud, as the other guy was saying.
Then, when did you find out?
So,
Just now, I finished my search and came back down, just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I cannot go to a trial completely uninformed, can I?
So that's why you were late.
however,
I am sorry I kept you all waiting.
But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then that's what the key you found goes to?
wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words,
I used Monokuma's secret tool. The Mouska tool. I used the Mouska
A
tool,
bomb.
which can open any lock in the school.
What?
I guess that's how she got the thing maybe into her lock or into her room, but like that wouldn't. I think that key was in her room beforehand. Whose account's been added to the two bullet section.
Just a second.
Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma.
Makoto.
We can go over all the details after we get through the trial. Okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation.
It would seem...
Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me.
For her? That's a strange way to put it. The class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
Goodbye.
Well, if that's all.
Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right?
You overthink fucking everything.
You somehow underthink everything.
Or that.
Well, is it overthinking or underthinking?
Both.
Being the last one left, I stepped onto the elevator.
Somehow both and neither at the same fucking time. Every time you think, it's like a potato being steamed.
What a fucking riff, what? And the door slid shut.
What's wrong, Psycho? Do you not like it?
Makes me deeply uncomfortable.
The thought of that, or what it implies?
Yes.
That's fair. Can you steam a potato? Is that not a normal way to
time-
cook a potato?
You could. Typically, you would like.
This time the
bake it.
clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusky darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. A dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes. But it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the blinding light of despair.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
Oh, right. Sorry, I was looking at stuff on my phone! Which I got distracted with from doing what I was planning on doing on my phone. Whoops, I'll get to that in a second! I've been waiting for... Sorry, I just realized the tiled texture in the background that's a gradient between yellow and green. It's kind of gross. I've been waiting for this! I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this. It's been like 2 days. The time for pointless jokes and jabs has passed!
Thrills, chills, kills!
Let's get on with the show! Hey, Psycho, in what year was the Blue Jays made a song?
Not even a band.
No, I don't think this is
I was about to say, are you
called
having
Blue
a
Jays.
stroke?
He's been having a stroke. We've been over this.
Like, I just said the first word that came to my mind, and apparently it was Blue Jays.
When was the Beach Boys' debut album?
Which debut album?
I don't know their first album. I don't know anything about Beach Boys. Isn't that what a debut album is? Their first one?
No, there's a few.
Oh. When was the Beach Boys' first album? Let's go with that then.
1961.
Mm. Did you read this one?
Oh, I did not. And so the curtain opened for the 5th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate. A deadly class trial.
A deadly
Dun,
block
dun,
slowly
dun.
slipping up my ass. Yeah?
I hate it here.
Or any
What's wrong, Rice?
skills that aren't set. No, okay.
Pain.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
The bass volume of this is so insanely loud. I have it set to 60% on my side. I don't know if that like changes the volume that you guys hear or not.
I
But,
think
like-
mine's fine.
But I'm
That's
just
fine.
saying that like this is so incredibly loud, even though I've got it turned down so low.
Also, I think I hate this room the most so far.
Mm.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
Pastel vomit-looking color scheme.
Can you imagine if some motherfucker actually figured it out on the first rotation? Or someone tricked at all the rest of the class in the first rotation and killed everyone?
I feel like that'd
I mean,
be
it
the
wouldn't be a
easiest
game,
time to
yeah.
do it.
Yeah,
Well then, let's
but
discuss the
unironically,
specifics
it
of the
wouldn't
victim.
be that hard if they didn't have one Makoto who has plot armor, and two the ultimate detective.
Yeah, Kyoko.
First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
Motherfucker!
But
No,
Kyoko's
I know
right.
only
you're
right
dumb,
there.
but are you high right now?
Ghost.
No, that's a ghost.
Oh, you didn't believe in those.
I don't.
But she has legs and stuff.
That's our issue.
What?
Sorry.
That's the issue.
Ghosts don't have legs. Stupid.
She has
Well,
legs
that's
that I want
just
my head
because-
between.
She's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
What?
You're like Pepper's ghost.
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
There's a projector underneath the stage.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right? Then let's compare Kyoko's
Why do you
traits
have to
to the
prove
traits
it?
of the dead body.
One of the
Traits?
morons has to.
Treat Kyoko that proves the body is
I got it! I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
And would you happen to know the answer?
Monokuma told me.
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
That's such an asshole way to say.
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say, why are you so smug about
now that I
that?
think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion. I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
Those fake nails were there before the explosion.
There's no way that corpse was Kyoko. Considering she's right in front of us! But if I can't prove why, we're gonna be stuck here and the case won't move forward.
It's like the opposite of proving like God exists type of thing. It's like proving something that like you have no proof for exists. Proving something you have all the proof for exists. It's right in front of your fucking face.
So, flat earthers.
Yeah.
Hey, I gotta point back to something. Remember how the game said we were at the halfway point and there's only 2 trials left?
Mm-hmm. This is gonna be a long trial.
Remember all the talking in circles we just fucking went through?
Uh-huh. At least it's voice acted.
So I don't have any choice but to...
Shoot myself with the truth bullet.
I guess the tattoo on the right hand.
That Kyoko
How do
there
I
is just
swap?
a ghost.
Impossible.
Oh, no, that's not how you swap, okay.
Okay, then
How do I swap?
prove
Is it
it.
like triangle
Prove
or
she's not a
something?
ghost.
Triangle
The
shoots.
dead
Oh.
body wasn't wearing gloves.
Aim, silencer, fast forward.
L1.
L1, okay.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
This entire
Probably the one thing I agree with you, Bianca.
That Kyoko
Also, why
there
isn't
is just
Bianca
a
just
ghost.
saying, no, it's this person, you fucking
Oh, because he
idiot."
doesn't.
Okay,
He's,
then prove it.
though
Oh,
he
she's
was
not a
also
ghost.
so like caught up on it being
The dead body
Kyoko.
wasn't wearing gloves.
They got
Oh, wait,
burnt
no,
up in
that's
the
okay.
explosion.
Good thing it didn't work out. Okay.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
Okay, that's not it.
Shoot!
So remember them, you can also absorb statements.
Oh yeah.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Button.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it.
Proof the dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing.
Well, yeah, because that corpse is. This entire discussion is idiotic.
That Kyoko there is just
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
What am I supposed to absorb? And walk this way?
On my end, it just says reasoning Kyoko's gloves.
Shoot!
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
So must have been wearing gloves to
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Aoi's statement?
Impossible.
Yes.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
Run the 100-mile dash one, yeah?
That
Like, is that the name of this
Kyoko
case?
there is just a ghost.
Well, I'm just asking, like, 100-mile dash, pain of a junk food junkie, yeah?
That sounds right.
Or are we... 'cause we're not on All-Star Apologies anymore, because
Okay,
that one
then
was... Owies. Yeah.
Fake nails, I guess,
Prove
to
it.
the...
Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
Just to
They got burnt up in the
better
explosion.
guide for like,
Then
a
she was wearing
specific
gloves
thing.
before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
No, that's
Okay,
wrong.
fake nails, because fake nails and gloves don't coexist, okay.
I guess.
No, there's
There
no
we go,
way
I
the corpse
found-
was wearing gloves.
I found a more in-depth one because the one I was looking at was like a non-spoilery one, so it wasn't just
Whoever it
directly
was,
telling the
they were wearing
answer.
fake nails, remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that
Also, why
would
was
have been
she
a
in
pretty
a
big pain.
military private militia and have fake nails?
She can still
Well, you
feel
don't wanna feel-
pretty.
You don't want to feel pretty after being brutally murdered?
Well, I'm thinking because of my fake student theories and how those tie in, but
For all we know, those are like combat fake nails.
combat fake nails are a racist theory.
Combat fake nails, huh?
Look,
I don't know. You're the one who would know.
out of everything that is going on in this game, combat grade fake nails for killing a bitch is probably the least outlandish thing I could say.
Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails. Don't you think?
I mean, it could be a confidence booster, a way to get over that insecurity.
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated
do?
like that.
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
Any thoughts? You got fake nails underneath those gloves?
These
Well,
gloves were
Kyoko-
custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life.
Okay, you know that now, so has your memory come back, or just your specific memory about the gloves came back?
If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
That's our proof. Not that Kyoko is standing right in front of us.
I
It should have been
killed the
obvious since she's standing right here.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
Uh-huh.
Grill me.
Before anything, we have to identify the victim.
Ugh.
Everything starts from there.
The tattoo. The sprinklers.
If Kyoko really is still alive,
It's the hand one. I'm just
Then
gonna
who
try to
died?
say the hand one.
There's gotta be some way to figure it
I
out.
want to be free from the
I don't
first
think so.
game.
The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file. Well, if we can't identify the body...
then there's nothing else we can do, right?
We can identify the body.
If Kyoko really...
Then who died?
There's gotta be... I don't think so. And there wasn't any... Well, if we can't identify the body...
Then there's nothing else we can do, right?
If Kyoko really...
Then who died?
There's gotta be... I don't think
Certainly
so.
just wants to
And there
be
wasn't
free
any...
from this
Well,
shit.
if we can't identify the body...
Let me out. It was
No,
night.
that's wrong.
We can identify the body.
Let me out, I regret my choices.
There was one clue left behind that we
Smooth
can
right
use to
now.
identify the body.
Well, I don't regret them. It's a decent series, but it's still like nightmarish.
What?
You did this
For
to
real?
us, you motherfucker.
If you're lying, you'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Cruel and unusual death. This I gotta see.
Okay, bro.
She's just being stupid.
Hero?
Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog? Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
Seriously?
Coco, why do you
really
open
did
your
something
mouth?
that humiliating?
I was gonna say, you tell Hero to shut the fuck up, and then you say shit like
No,
that.
that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
What do I taste and smell copper?
I got it!
My throat
The
itches.
Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay, so...
Who's that?
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
God, it's like you guys don't even watch anime.
That's be like one or two weebs of, in here, and clearly one of you isn't.
No, the only weep is dead.
Yeah. I wonder what the word could be.
Wolf.
Now I understand.
Do you understand?
Do you?
The representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
A wolf. You said it
Fenrir,
wrong,
the wolf
Makoto.
of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast.
You would know because you're a weeb.
He's the
Good
child
job.
of the trickster
You
god
know
Loki
literature.
and a female giant.
And he's got a thing for hands.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
Yeah, she finally got to do her specialty.
A wolf tattoo.
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf. Which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
What?
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Can I blame Monokuma? Can I say Monokuma is the culprit?
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a cool-ass trial?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place.
Yoko.
After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description.
I mean, like, being a soldier is pretty disparaging.
All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
She had the paper.
And who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba? She's been gone this whole time? And when she finally turns up, she gets killed.
I think she's been dead the entire time.
Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
I would say it's one of the more detailed deaths, if my guess is correct.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us, just another participant.
Then who's the real mastermind?
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
And the other information we have about Mukuro, it's also from her.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost. Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
Damn.
I have
That means
officially
so
decided
much.
to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation.
Was that proposed to Monokuma?
That's a funny way to read that line, so I'm going to accept that as yes.
Like, I think my family name on figuring out who you are, meaning that if he loses, he has to marry Monokuma and take their family name.
Yeah.
Now then,
That's
just
a lot
so
more funny of a
nobody's
read than
confused,
you know, the
let me
fuck they're
state this
going
one
for.
more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brains!
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along!
Uh-oh.
It's still just the mystery 16th person.
Nope! There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
The mystery.
I'm
God, I hate
50-50
Leon's
on
stupid face.
I'm like 50-50 on it being Toko or the one that was being like impersonated.
I love how Toko's surrounded by the two characters that I would arguably say should be dead.
Yeah.
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Huh?
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
It points to Kyoko at this point, but like that's not probable. Based on what we know, there can only be two suspects. Kyoko. I mean, kinda. It's not like I get penalized for wrong answers, right?
I mean, I think it can, but...
But like, it resets me just back on the question I'm on. Yeah, it's not the answer. Wait, what you're trying to do? What are you saying? Are you trying to get me killed? You want me to die?
Damn it, I embarrassed myself in front of everyone!
She's the one who found the body.
I'm sure
like,
you
the
realize
way
who
the
I'm
timing.
talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
But it's because we haven't like worked out the timing trick yet. Mukuro and the headmaster is my alternate. Okay, so it's gonna.
Shoot!
I'm sure you realize who I'm...
I
But
got
it's
it!
all Kyoko, even though.
You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Sure you realize who it is, right? Come on, man, I thought you knew
Why
this.
do you say that?
Allow me to explain.
Even though the timing trick doesn't work for either of those.
Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden.
That only gives us a timeline between, like, midnight and 7.
However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
Yes, but if the body was wrapped in a tarp in the bushes, would you have seen it?
Exactly so.
So the only suspects now are me and Kyoko. Damn it, I can't let this stand. Somehow I have to clear my name.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, before that, I just
Fuck
want to
yeah,
try
I
and
am.
get a better idea
shit.
of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at, well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock.
Did an even bigger window then. We have a window between 10 o'clock and 7 a.m. now.
So the murder
It had to-
must have
it had
happened
to have
after
been.
10 p.m.
But it had to have happened before 7 a.m. Or after 7 a.m. because that's when the sparklers come on.
But the
That's
body
right.
was wrapped in a tarp, so it was more that, like, somebody came in after 7 a.m. and revealed it. But the body was already there before 7 a.m.
Because the tarp was wet.
Yeah, because the tarp was wet. And clean, implying that the body was not bloody until after 7 a.m. It's just somebody had to come in after 7 a.m. and butcher the chicken.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body?
But the chicken butchering could have been
knob.
fast.
Oh, but what time did we find the body?
At
The
9.
one who saw the body first was Toko, right? And she went to go get the pickaxe.
But what time was the body discovered?
I got it! The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
But if there was any time between like 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. when there was somebody else unaccounted for, then it would be them.
But now, Toko, what time is it?
Well, when we left the gym, well, it's just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now.
Okay, go get the pickaxe. And be back here in 1 minute.
He's right. It had to be around then.
I had to kill that chicken so fucking fast.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
Wow, an almost 12-hour window. Insane.
The staging of the body happened between those times.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
What? Why
The murder
are you
happened-
jumping on his dick?
The murder happened between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m. And I don't have an alibi from 10 p.m. till 7:30 a.m. Alright, looks like... Okay then, looks like the game has begun. If I can't provide an alibi for that period, then I'll have to prove the murder did happen during the time I didn't have an alibi. To do that, I have to make it clear when the body ended up in the garden.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Okay.
Shoot!
Shoot!
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between...
No, that's wrong! Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
Are we investigating the murder of a chicken? The body that we discovered was a chicken?
And what makes you say that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden.
Does that mean if we eat the other chickens, we'll also be put to death?
That'd be
A
kind of funny.
body has been discovered. Come on, I'm hungry.
The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly.
Yeah, you remember staging it?
The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Yeah, because you blew it up, bitch.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you
holy
use
shit,
such
bitch.
indecent words?
Whoa.
Holy
The
fucking
mouth
shit.
down south.
No.
I'm gonna use that
saying
now.
that the body was wet,
I
but not
would
because of
prefer
the
you
sprinklers.
didn't. Unless it's teeth for the movie, it is not a mouth.
By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
Yes.
Yeah, Toko did it. Okay, Toko killed the chicken.
Are you sure?
I mean, like, why is she, like, being like this if not?
Zenon, it's a psychopath.
Or she thinks Byakuya did it.
Man, you're totally wacko.
If you really think
Why
it
is
wasn't the
Hiro the
sprinkler,
character I find myself agreeing with the most?
Outside of his personality flaws, he is, like, the most, like, down-to-earth of them all.
Level-headed.
Look, sometimes you need a high man to actually do logical things.
Feet on the ground, head in the clouds.
Yeah.
you'd better tell us
I'm gonna
why!
flip his ass.
I need to prove that it wasn't the sprinklers that got the body wet.
I don't know, we were all there. We all saw Makoto put the water on the body.
Makoto's like, I made her wet.
Yeah.
If we can look at the body itself, I can. Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
And
Fine. And those are a little bit loose. Oh God.
I admit nothing. I hate you. No! I don't know anything. Hold on. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No! I don't know anything. Hold on. Are you trying to blame me?
Game is so wild.
I admit nothing. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No!
This should prove it.
Okay, I hope they gave me the right bullet.
That'd be so fucking funny if they didn't. You just lose right then and there.
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers. The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
I think only Wright got my joke.
Turn on.
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac!
I'm Coco?
so sick of her.
Let's just...
We're all
move
sick
on.
of her.
Can I go into the game? I will die. Let me kill her.
You'll admit to everybody I did it. I couldn't
I did
stand her.
it. She fucking deserved it.
The reason only the
fucking
top
clothes.
half was wet was because... While the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
How hard you bump your head when you got exploded?
So if
Not
the
hard
sprinklers
enough.
didn't get the body
Alive.
wet, then the murder must have taken place
Then there'd actually be a murder that had taken place.
sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Kyoko's the only one without an alibi. Which would mean that Minakoto's killer is... No, I refuse to believe it. There's no way. Kyoko murdered someone? That's...
I'd just like to say one thing. If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever.
It wouldn't be you die here, it'd be everybody dies here. It wouldn't just be I die here, it would be you all die with me.
Which is why I can't let that happen.
Huh? So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
We're
the
this
trap's
far
already
into the
dead.
game, and now you decide to blame me?
I mean, I am like, you are like my secondary, like, it's either Toko or it's Monokuma who did this. Those are my two suspects.
Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
My thing is, how did the bomb get there?
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial. Something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
To free us all? Oh no.
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Huh?
What the fuck?
The sprinklers
Yeah.
didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
Yeah, well, it's like, it could have happened anytime, even before 10 p.m.
Fun fact,
What are
welcome
you-
to the point where she's throwing him under the bus.
But I mean, like, they did need to get to this point at some point. I was just expecting we were gonna do that after we established some other, like, the thing about the chicken.
No,
Because you
just
see,
throwing you under
there
it.
is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Interesting. I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
I mean, we had to bring this up eventually. This is, like, an important detail.
I got it! You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
How would you know about that unless you did?
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Why would Kyoko say that? Because it's factually true. It's not against you, it's about the facts.
Why would you want to make me look like the killer?
He's the killer. She's a bitch.
So she's
No,
got the
I can't think
autism, she can't handle the facts not being correct. That's the problem.
I can't think about that right now. That tarp. If it was used the way Kyoko said, the tarp must have touched the body, right? But the body...
Wait. Something's not right.
And what might that be?
I can't worry about Kyoko's motivations. If I don't do something, everyone's going to think I'm the killer.
Thank God, basic preservation skills.
I have to refute what Kyoko said.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
You had the wrong bullet selected.
Oh, I thought that was... Oh.
You had exploded.
Oh. I thought I had the maybe I pressed the button by accident.
Failed. Look out, I was the killer. Oh
I kind of
my
wish they would show us
God.
the animation for it, but I guess it would just be
Anyway.
like trap doors falling out from underneath them or whatever.
Nah, he
Is
gets
this really the
butterfly.
end for all of us? I refuse to give up yet.
What do you mean? We just said you're guilty!
No!
But you had baby mode turned on, so it's okay. I think
By covering
Okay,
the
so
body
they-
with the tarp,
I see what they did.
the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
No, no, you missed it.
By covering the body, the killer prevents.
So the reason that it's because the sprinkler, but the underside, it was totally. It's because
That side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down, of course it didn't get dirty.
I would
No,
have fucking
wrong.
laughed if you did the same
I
thing
know.
again.
Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it. Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Byakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you.
Yep, that's why he was telling you not to touch it. No other reason. If it is Byakuya and he was just acting stupid this entire time, he could have done a better job.
If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
I mean, he could have, like, ignored the thing about the Fenrir part and just not, like... And stopped, like, and trying to, like, force us to think that it was Kyoko.
Nah, she's got a hate letter for Kyoko though. She has to die.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
That we saw on the body, you didn't see the blood.
Huh? The blood was camouflage?
What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, They then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim.
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
There's two possible sources. We have extra blood in the blood fridge in the clinic, or whatever. And we also have chickens.
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office!
And then somebody's already checked that, and none of them were
That's
missing.
what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
No, that's not what happened this time.
Also, it took me too long to get to and from.
The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
They got blood from right there in the garden, right? Which must mean...
Chimkin.
I got it! Could it have been chicken blood?
What? Chicken blood?
So, fun fact when looking at the thing I'm looking at, there is in fact a bad ending here. I'll bring it up later when we're near it, just in case you still want to see it. But it's
chickens.
I kind of hate it.
So it's probably not picking either one of the dead students or Monokuma, assumably, or it is picking one of the dead students.
When we get to the choice, I will tell you.
Okay.
What do you mean a bad
But
ending?
after the murder, there were only
You'll
4.
see. It's been dubbed by the community as the bad ending, basically.
So, you're saying someone killed
But it
the
does
chicken
technically end the
and then
game.
covered the body with its blood?
So you're saying if we get this
That's
bad ending, we can go to the
messed up.
next game, right?
It's... No, because it's not the canon ending.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful.
Killing a
We should have
living
at least
thing.
eaten it.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
She put the chicken between the body and
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
So if that relates to the archery thing, when the blood was fresh, at what point did someone have a chance to go to the archery? I know it's across the way, but like...
They covered it beforehand?
How did the key get into your room? Unless, I guess it was somebody trying to frame Kyoko. Maybe they were trying to frame Kyoko and didn't realize that Byakuya had the key, but like Monokuma should know that Byakuya had the key to the room, I don't know.
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so.
That's totally how you would wear a coat.
Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Positioned around the area.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up. What settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off. But the body didn't get wet because the
I
killer
don't know
covered
why,
it with
but
the tarp.
fucking background music for the scene, just hearing it for this long is driving me insane.
Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp,
3 notes.
Yeah.
they pulled the coat over the body, the coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred.
Like, they could have just used the knife. They didn't have to go through with the archery arrow bullshit.
They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off,
Yes, it would have kept the blood splatter from getting on you. the archery thing, but still.
Wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe, but still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
That's not...
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
And the suspicion falls back on me again. But why? Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me?
It's flirting.
I don't understand.
See, legitimately knowing why is still fucking annoying.
She's trying to flirt with him.
Yeah, sure.
If this is flirting, I will remain single for the rest of my life. No questions asked.
I'm
Well
gonna
then,
frame you
it
for
looks like
murder.
we're back to square
Uwu.
one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
Jesus Christ.
Well, then Makoto isn't voted, but we still all die regardless.
Oh!
See? Pretty good idea, right?
I also kind of love the idea of a game that is this, but you legitimately do a kill.
Yeah.
I guess it's just Among Us, but cooler. Because you'd actually have, like, tools and shit to frame a body.
I want Among Us, says Sterling. What an original take.
I want Among Us, but, you know, actually interesting.
Among Us mixed with Clue.
Yeah.
So Clue.
Yeah, but video game.
So Clue.
Clue, but done
Yeah,
up like
very-
Among Us with multiplayer.
Yeah.
So Clue.
No. Clue dice game. Clue
Clue!
Clue not whodunit game.
Fucking.
Or it'd be more of like if you were doing it as like a tabletop game, it would be just you would switch off who the GM is each turn or each time.
I'm more like a video like closer to Among Us, where it's trying to figure out who done it, but having the investigation segments like somebody like made up a body like in Clue, like trying to figure out like what did what, you know.
There's a Clue video game that does exactly what you're describing. I've seen it.
I haven't, so that's why I didn't know what you're talking about.
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Well, don't
You
just
done it?
stand there. Out with it.
Man's
know
trying
that
to make an
knife we
argument
found
for
all
Among
black
Us,
and
but
burnt?
multiplayer and has all these elements. It's Clue.
The one we found
I
stuck
mean,
in
I
the body
legitimately don't
before
know
it
what game Bryce
exploded,
is on
right?
because I've never seen it before.
Clue.
I know, but I know what like the board game Clue is, but I don't know the video game that Rice is talking about.
Clue, the video game?
According to the Monokuma
Yeah, I did
file,
not know
the
there was
knife
a
went
Clue
all
game
the
like
way
what Rice
through,
is talking
from
about.
front to back.
It may
So,
not actually be
what about
named
it?
Clue, but I know there is a video game that is very Clue-like that does
I'm
exactly what
pretty
you're
sure
describing.
I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first saw it.
I had the knife. Oh, it's more important. Now that we have the
Whoa.
knife, what are we gonna do with it?
Thanks, Sterling. Appreciate that.
What?
We can't let Doku keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do.
Am I not allowed to yawn and say stab someone?
But anyway. So what to do?
Oh. So what to do now? This
Why
is my
don't you
back-
hang on to it, Makoto? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I'm framing
not,
you for murder.
I'm not framing you for murder or anything, Baka.
Huh? Me?
Even if Kyoko is the one who set this all up, she still wouldn't be. If my other theory pulls through, she still wouldn't be like guilty of the murder just of causing fucking problems like a bitch.
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah.
Then why did you hide that fact?
I think it was obvious.
Because it would incriminate him?
It's not that I hid it. It's just...
I couldn't be sure of what actually happened last night. I thought maybe I really did kill her.
Fucking... You know, like that ooh sound effect? Not like ooh like the ooh one from like spaghetti westerns and shit. Well, let me see if I can find it.
Suspicious! Very suspicious indeed. The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
Considering everything up till now, I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
Coco, you didn't get to say shit, okay?
Yeah, I know. She's killed like multiple
the knife
people.
we found lodged in the dead body. It's the same one. It really is, isn't it?
If he did have that knife,
that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
No, okay.
Shoot!
Yes, you're saying I have absolutely no idea.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
What's the answer? Because like,
if he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once,
that
that automatically makes me the killer?
Yeah, I had to probably take one of these
stabbed
things.
is what killed her, right? So there's no
getting
question.
Stabbed.
Yeah, no.
You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
So I grab getting stabbed, and where do I take it?
No, you need to fragments
the
of
knife
the
we
dead
found
body.
lodged
Was
in the
getting
dead
stabbed.
body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
It should be the
If he did have that
analysis.
knife before, then
Nope, fragments of the
seals
dead body.
it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question.
Pressed the wrong button when I
You
was
took
trying
that
to.
knife of yours
No,
and killed her
really?
with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
Run it through one more
The
time.
knife we found. It's the same one. It really is, isn't it?
If he did have that, that seals it. Just because
I'm
I had
losing
that
my mind.
automatic. Well,
Getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
No, that's wrong.
That was fragments.
Shoot!
By the body getting stabbed is what killed her. Did I do it wrong again? It seemed like that was
The
pregnancy
knife
with
we
the dead
found
body.
lodged in the dead body.
Getting stabbed.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
Getting stabbed with a
It
killer,
really
right?
is, isn't it?
Or
I was
is it
afraid of
disguised a dead body? Is that
If
another
he
one?
did have that
Oh,
knife
disguised.
before, then that seals
Yeah,
it.
it's disguised dead
Makoto
body.
did it.
Either way, it
Stabbed by-
should be the medical report.
Just because I had the knife
I was
once,
looking at the wrong spot.
that
was
automatically
my
makes me
fault.
the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what.
No, that's wrong. Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro. That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her!
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp, and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Even though that doesn't, like, disprove that you didn't do it in any sort of way. It just, like...
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body.
It just proves that the knife didn't kill her.
Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice.
Riveting.
Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
I mean, yeah. Oh, yeah. What was the actual condition of the body? Let's see. So they've only been stabbed once, but I guess though that kind, and then they've been struck in the head with an object. I guess that like disproves my idea that it's the other body.
I got it! The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. I totally forgot about that.
Then the knife...
was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer.
The knife that was in your room.
They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same
yeah,
thing.
you haven't seen that.
Fucking Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, that.
She got fucking wrangled. Jesus.
Yeah, she went flying.
How is she alive?
We don't
Pure, unadulterated luck.
You mean
We-
lust?
yeah, it was just probably luck.
Well, I typed in luck instead of what I was fucking looking for.
I hate it here.
The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning, but... what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Same to you, Bucko.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion!
Uh-huh, good for you, buddy.
I'm telling you, man. She had to have been split at the atomic level.
If we're gonna talk about spontaneous combustion, we were in a garden. There are other chemicals that could have been used for spontaneous combustion, like, I don't know, pesticide? Herbicide?
There was just carbon nanotube.
Yeah, carbon nanotubes instead of the actual cause of spontaneous human combustion, which is herbicide or whatever.
I'm telling you, man, herbicide is just a government conspiracy. They're just putting cameras inside our bloodstream, man.
There was some woman in my head telling me about moksha.
Some of
She
what you
called me
guys know
stud
about
muffin.
the real life, like, spontaneous human combustion story, yeah?
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
came from
I
somewhere,
know it's
yeah.
disproven.
Yeah. That it was
No?
like herbicide or whatever. It happened.
Oh, was it?
It happened.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, people. I didn't know it was like herbicide or something, but it's like
Or the,
people
like-
have combusted.
The one notable case is it was a farmer who had on overalls that were soaked with like farm chemicals.
And I believe the sunlight to the glasses would actually make them ignite.
But it was just
I didn't
like,
know that part. Like, that was just me
it
guessing.
was
at
like
the
on a
last part.
bus and like something like some sort of spark happened. It could have even been like static or something. He was in a very flammable clothes and he just burst into flames.
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
Yeah, it's not that you don't know. This one's the fragments now? Or just bomb? We don't even have bomb? Okay.
You killed her and victim stepped close to his door.
I think it's just.
Only explanation I can think of, yeah, fragments in the body.
I got it!
It's
After
fucking
the
used
explosion,
red versus
we found
blue,
a
and I
tiny
can't
fragment of
fucking-
something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the
later.
cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
That's only natural. Because, of course, we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
What? The bomb, body,
Then the explosion
floor.
was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect, you, Kyoko.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine.
I want you to
I
know
have
there's
no
like
problem
8
with
more
that.
choices
Let us
till we actually
continue
get
the
to the
debate.
thing.
Yeah.
It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
It's gonna be a long night, isn't it?
I can just read these out of my normal voice.
We need to determine what ultimately killed the victim. I need to concentrate. I didn't say it was giving up. I'm just saying this is gonna be a while.
Oh yeah, we might legitimately have to go to 1 a.m. my time. Including if we want to
Then
see the
shall we
bad
continue
end.
the debate? The victim's fatal injury has
I
yet to
hate
be
what I'm seeing
determined,
for the
correct?
bad end.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
Was it suicide?
And
That
it
would
wasn't
be
me because of the
insane.
knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh
We already
yeah.
did suicide.
According to
You
the
imagine.
Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
I don't know what
Sterling, I
supposed
think I see the thing I hate for the bad ending to what the fuck.
Do you?
The knife was covered up, and all those other wounds on her body weren't fresh.
Is it this rice?
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's
Yes.
fatal injury has yet to be determined.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna try
She was already
Monokuma file
totally dead
on
when
the
that happened.
head wound.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
No, not that. Okay, so the evidence she was hit on the back of the head, and then all the
Then shall we
little
continue? The
wounds.
victim's fatal.
The explosion didn't kill.
Well,
Or fatal
And it
injury,
wasn't me.
probably.
And then there's only.
Oh yeah. That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire
Either
body.
countless wounds or hit on the back.
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
Dang
correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
I was off by like a pixel.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't even.
Oh yeah. That's
even
gotta be
alright.
it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
No, that's wrong.
Okay. I had it right the second time. It's just how you like put it.
No,
The blow
that's
to the
not
back
why
of
I'm
the head she
laughing.
suffered.
He's laughing at our conversation as to.
I'm laughing at Rice losing his mind.
I only saw like the one that's like really bad just because the fucking hair.
I feel like I've seen a Makoto execution somewhere where he's like on a conveyor belt. And when these were like still fresh, like back when the anime came out.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then, what was the murder weapon?
The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
The antenna in the
Oh,
the room?
I bet it was the pickaxe!
That would be stabby.
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground, and spit on it.
Sterling, I take it back. Bad ending, best ending.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
You two deserve each other.
Seriously?
I mean, it's crazy.
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We already know?
No, that's copyright.
I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely
God
you've deduced the
fucking
real
damn it,
murder weapon?
Uh-huh.
What? I love the game and its choice to just say, nah, player, you do this,
Well, I
rather
think
than
it's-
just fucking saying
It's
it.
Byakuya not knowing, I think.
No, it's the game.
Yeah, no, real murder weapon.
It's unironically just the game being, I want the player to say this instead of me just actually saying it like any fucking normal person would.
You, the player, figure out what the fuck is happening.
I mean, I don't actually know what our blunt force weapon is.
Are you
Unless
ready?
The explosion.
It's pretty.
Are you ready, Xenon?
Uh-huh.
You scrolled past it already.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's all the way at the bottom.
It's pretty.
Okay, not all the way at the bottom. It's the arrows.
The arrows.
It's the arrows.
Was that a blunt force? They like duct taped the back of her
I
head.
don't know, but it's the arrows.
Oh, the arrows. Wait.
That was the duct tape.
Yeah.
Shoot!
What?
Arrows.
Unless I'm reading the wrong segment, it's
you're
the
looking at-
arrows.
I got it! Mukuro was hit in the back of the
Oh,
head
because
with
they're like
something.
little
And
little
that's
metal
what killed her.
pipes, but like they're not that little. Unless it's the entire bundle, the bundle of sticks. She was
I
killed by the
don't
bundle
know.
of sticks.
Psycho, why did you kill?
Oh my god.
Should I go?
I can't help it.
You're
She
too
was getting on
fabulous.
my nerves.
Oh my god.
This
I
button.
hate how I can see the next thing.
That points to Kyoko.
And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
She was getting on
That's
my
what the culprit attacked
nerves.
Mukuro with?
I don't blame you.
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure? That sounds kind of weird.
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right!
I'm not
I hate
backtalking
your
anything.
existence.
I'm just saying what I think.
That's what I'm saying. Bad ending, best ending.
And then the real game begins.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, cause in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Talking back to Master! You have
Plur-
no
plural
right!
in the answer. It's because this is a plural.
Yeah,
The
but like 10
titanium
arrows.
arrow.
It was in the dojo.
I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, cause
I'm
in the
gonna try
Monokuma
plural.
file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Okay, so I have
No.
to take
Shoot!
take a.
Nope, you don't have to
The
take
titanium arrow.
Okay. Is it
It was in the
titanium
dojo
arrows?
locker, right?
something. No.
I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Bloody duct tape.
Are you sure?
Oh, they were
You
duct
don't
taped
sound
together.
convinced. What's the problem?
Mhm.
Well,
Okay, well at
cause
least that
in the
makes more
Monokuma
sense than
file,
them shooting the
it
chicken
said
with
the
an
weapon must have been
arrow.
about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Talking back to Master! You have no right!
The titanium, it was in the dojo. I have no doubt.
Are you sure?
You don't sound
Well, it said the weapon must have been about as thick. It seems like an arrow.
No, that's wrong.
Bundle sticks go bonk.
Good job, Psycho.
You're right. Just the one
Thanks.
arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used
Also
another weapon.
strongly incorrect. A single arrow of that size in the titanium would have a fucking painful amount of whiplash to it.
It wouldn't kill you.
It
though.
would not kill you
It
quickly,
would hurt like hell.
but it would fucking suck.
Did it say just a blow or a single blow to the back of the head?
I think like a single blow or whatever.
Then
Another
yeah,
weapon?
one arrow is definitely not enough.
It wouldn't be enough, yeah, but again,
Like, yeah, it'd be
fucking
bendy.
pain. It would
No,
not be
bundle
as quick
sticks.
way. Bundle sticks.
Inside the
what
dojo
the-
locker, we also found a
God.
balled up wad
Oh,
of
that's why
duct
there's the
tape.
hole in the top of it
Yeah.
But, like,
for the arrows.
The killer probably uses duct tape to bind multiple arrows together. Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create
That
a
would be
single
so
weapon as
hard
thick
to
as a
fucking
pipe.
actually use.
And that's exactly what the killer did.
it's so much easier just to stab.
This would be like 5 arrows as thick as a pipe.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks.
What?
I don't know. No, I don't actually. This is the first time they've hit me with something literary I don't get.
One stick is weak, but put them together, and they become
I understand
strong.
the meaning,
It's
but,
meant
like,
to teach cooperation.
I don't know what the context.
Damn, that's
Okay,
harsh.
Shoko.
How is it
At least you're
harsh?
acting
You
intelligent
even
for
listening.
once.
Anyway, that explains the murder
Dirty
weapon.
Bitch.
As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker,
It's Aesop's bundle of sticks fable is basically old man takes a bundle of takes a stick, goes in front of his son, breaks the stick in half, and then he takes a bundle of sticks and tries to break the sticks in half, and they didn't break.
It's like when they do the phone book you bastards in the phone book.
8 together strong.
That it was
was
basically
you,
it was a
Kyoko.
giant metaphor of if we stay together and we work together, we'll get through anything together.
That's cool, and I understand it. I'm just more annoyed that Toko isn't normally that smart.
I've never been to the dojo.
That what? No. What? Bitch.
That is a blatant fucking lie.
Bitch. Even
How can somebody prove that though? That she's never.
we've
proven-
been there in the dojo with her.
Nope.
I thought she was there when we first went to the dojo.
That's a possibility, but also at the same time, nah.
Zenon, these two are fucking with you.
What's more of the issue is that how did it the timeline doesn't line up for the key being in her room. I'm pretty sure it's more of a it either points to Byakuya or the mastermind.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto? What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer.
It's all just been a manipulation from Byakuya this entire time.
You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to. The death of us all, remember?
Makoto over here
Of course I remember.
Peggies.
Then show us.
What the
Show
F?
everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
I don't wanna.
And it's that doesn't. If anything, that proves maybe that Byakuya did it because he had the room key.
No,
The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is
Huh.
right here.
Yeah.
The key to the dojo locker.
But the timeline, or I don't actually know how many days he's had the room key, and we don't know how many days old. A day, and we don't know how old the body is. But still, it doesn't quite line up because if anything, this points to Byakuya as well.
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb.
Byakuya, who had the key to her room.
That key is just the final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
You had the room key.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just, there's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something.
Do you like me? Yes or no?
Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need
I was
to know.
checking on you. You seemed ill.
Sometimes I
I
like to
was
just come
just
into your room and stare at you.
Protecting you.
I needed a place to sleep.
What?
My room key was taken from me. She was protecting me?
Makoto, don't fall for it. You're being manipulated.
Then does that mean
Makoto, think with your head, not your head.
she knew I was getting attacked and she came for me?
Phrasing.
She came to my rescue?
I feel like she should be wearing pants.
Could that be when...
The skirt clashes with her outfit way too much.
Which would mean that Kyoko... She killed someone? For me?
That's
White
enough.
supremacy.
The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
If it is Byakuya, he's been playing the fool. But why would he have us verify the Fenrir bullshit, if that is the only thing. Unless he did think he was killing Kyoko when he killed Crow.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
What?
I should know. What the fuck you mean I should know? You're poor. I'm always right.
Byakuya should know better than anyone? What does that mean? And the body was found.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory
Not the killer,
earlier.
there's proof, I don't know.
You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker,
You
and then
before
left the
just
locker key in my own room,
fucking around.
correct? But could I really have done that?
I was gonna say, yeah, he's an absorbable one.
I absorbed the right one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, when do I use it
Those
on?
words
Is it
you just spoke.
his statement or her
What do you
statement?
mean?
Exactly
lock
what
the
I
key
said.
in my own room.
I'm not the killer.
Or I use it
no,
on
it's
this
on
on
the
its
board.
on the own
You should
statement.
understand that more
you
than
use it
anyone
on the.
here.
There's proof that you weren't the
Byakuya.
culprit.
What are you
Okay.
hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
Yeah.
There's proof
That you aren't the culprit.
No, that's wrong.
Sorry, the way this is formatted, my brain is being fucking done with this.
If I'm right,
fucking trial.
Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room
Huh? Why not?
because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room,
Then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
it would appear not.
You ready?
Then you're finally starting to understand.
Okay, so it's if I be like Byakuya is the murderer, is the bad end. Do I have the ability to save?
If after you choose the bad ending, it'll spit you back into the
End of it.
choice.
Okay, good.
It'll be. I'll tell you when it'll spit you back to once you get to that point. 'Cause you're coming up on it.
Yeah, it's about. to
Okay,
be
but
the-
it'll
the
spit me
choice.
back out into the trial and not before the trial. That's all that I was concerned about, so we don't have to redo all of this.
There's a clear contradiction what you just told us. It's an obvious lie. But this just isn't like her. To try and save herself with such a desperate lie? Does she really feel that threatened?
No,
Because she's the killer?
need to kill her.
Or is it something else?
Whoa.
Was there some deeper meaning? Deeper meaning but hidden what Kyoko said earlier? Words are hard.
Oh, flashback.
If you vote for me and I die here, even though this was voiced before, the mystery of the school will stay hidden forever.
Literally something that happened in this fucking trial.
Which is why I can't let that happen. This is a trap. The mastermind has laid before us. This is a tarp.
This is a tarp.
This is a tarp.
The mastermind has laid down a tarp.
The mastermind's tarp.
Oh.
The mastermind's trying to tarp Kyoko. But what if that's not really true? What can I do?
Speed.
What should I do?
I hate that.
I'm getting dizzy.
Yeah.
What should I?
Yeah.
The mastermind's tarp? The victim was Mikuro,
You know,
and
sang
Kyoko
it.
killed her. What does
It's a
Kyoko
song
really
from
know?
The 1940s, you know, sang it.
What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie.
Jesus fucking Christ, get to the choice.
I'm the only one who knows it's a lie.
Please
I'm the only
stop
one
talking,
who can
Makoto.
expose it.
God fucking
who?
damn it.
Can I trust?
Ugh.
What am I supposed to do?
Ugh.
The mastermind's tarp.
If you spend
No!
all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
Yeah.
We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong?
Yeah, the fucking guy.
What should I do?
Okay.
Finally,
this
we're
is where
here.
we get you back out to fucking pursue
Don't-
the lie.
Pursue lie is bad end.
Okay.
Just go to it so we can see it.
There
so
was
we
a
can
lie
see the
hidden within
horror of the
Kyoko's
bad
statement
end.
just now.
You're not prepared for this.
Isn't that right, Kyoko?
You
I
said
love
it.
Danganronpa,
The burden of
you know,
proof
instead
is
of
on
using
you.
like one sentence, it uses 30.
So let's hear it. Where's this lie, then?
Kyoko is definitely lying, and that must be because there's some other deeper truth she wants to keep hidden.
You love me.
Now time for make argument.
Oh,
I didn't have the key to my room because I'd given it to Byakuya. There's no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
Oh wait.
And when we searched Kyoko's room,
You
How else
somehow
could
threaded the
someone other
bullet.
than me
Must have put it there. That's the
Good
only
job.
explanation.
You
That's
task
the
failed
I
successfully.
didn't have the
time
key to my
to
because
tavern?
I'd given it to Byakuya. There's no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
So I couldn't
Possibly have gotten into my room.
For the sake.
No,
the
that's
fucking
wrong.
purple. Great.
No. Kyoko could have gotten into her room. You said so yourself, didn't you, Kyoko?
Actually, to be precise, not quite. I use Monokuma's secret Mouska tool, which can open any lock in the school.
What?
Monokuma's secret tool?
Kyoko stole
I
it
love
from
how
the
she told him
headmaster's
that
room,
in confidence
lets
beforehand,
you
and
get
if she
into
just
any
didn't,
room
this would
in
go
the
so
school.
much smoother.
which means she could have used it to get into her own room.
Then I guess that's it.
You're giving up just like that? You admit to killing.
No, I'm simply recognizing that I lost.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, this was a trap, and I wasn't able to escape it. So I lost. That's all this means.
Huh? Then, are you saying you really didn't... Kyoko, you really aren't the killer?
Okay, time's up!
Huh?
I'm sorry to say, but your time is up! All done, all finished. The class trial is all over.
But that's ridiculous! Since when is there any...
It's because you were late, so the trial started late and time ran out. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you! But I guess we already know who the blackened is, don't we?
Oh boy.
You two are not ready for this bad end.
Is this the bad end?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're specifically choosing the bad end so you can see the horror that is about to unfold.
It's... The longer I look at it, the worse it gets.
Good
no.
job. You got it. Brilliant, right?
We got it right?
Definitely.
Does that mean Kyoko really is the killer? But something strange is going on here. Like this is some sort of different ending. There's something wrong with this whole class trial. Kyoko!
Now then, I've prepared a very special
Nice.
punishment.
Kill the bitch!
Let's
Excellent.
give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Bad. So, have you seen Robots?
Oh my god.
Y'all have seen Robots, right?
Yeah, I've seen Robot.
Yeah.
Remember the Chop Shop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quick and painless, I guess.
Oh, backwards makes it so much worse, though. Like the.
Just the anticipation.
Uh huh.
I think this is the most emotion I've ever seen in Yoko of
Like-
actual
I-
fear.
Well. Sorry, I realized what was on the chalkboard.
Yeah.
Oh, she's trying to hold her breath to pass out, or is it just the fear, I guess?
I guess it's the fear.
I
mean, passing out
it
would be
might-
like nice.
It might actually be the pass out one, like try to limit the oxygen to the brain to just feel it less.
Oh, I hate the bad ending CG.
And that's how class trial of Mikuro Izuba came to an end.
Also, hey Race, did you know what was on the blackboard is related to the bad engine CG technically?
I still had to wonder whether Kyoko was actually innocent or...
I'm trying to think of how it's related because like it was like
You'll see.
okay, what's coming up next probably.
Regardless, the truth was lost forever. Even for me. I just stopped thinking about it. It was the end of Makoto's class trial.
Oh, I see it now.
And you saw it was on the blackboard.
And in the end, it would prove to be our last class trial. Once the case was over, there was never a single murder at Hope's Peak ever again. We have obtained peace in exchange for the lives of all the others.
Oh,
There it
There's the ending CG.
Peace, but only inside the school. What?
That is fucked. Oh god.
They were in the school the whole time?
What the,
Yeah.
the thing is though, does Toko just off herself because like she can't get with
Well, actually, she would off herself because.
Oh, maybe
Yagyo
she
would be
died
the
in childbirth
first-
because the child has glasses. Because like the blue eyes could be from just Byakuya. I was thinking Aoi was the mother of all three because of like the death of Toko there, but it could just be she died in childbirth.
No, I would assume that she offed herself just based off of positioning. Because if it was the case of Yagyo's child is his and Toko's, why the fuck is the child next to Aoi?
Well, 'cause
and not,
Aoi
you
is
know,
everybody's
his
mom.
father? I understand you're trying to make this less
I know,
fucked.
yeah.
It is as fucked
Yeah,
as it possibly
it's pretty
is.
fucked though, yeah.
This is why this is the bad ending, because they didn't get out.
Hero
And
looks
this
pretty
shit
good of his hair in that ponytail though.
So yeah, his facial expression though makes him look like an abusive father.
He probably is. Like the way Makoto is like sweating. It's like this is not a comfortable situation. It needs,
I'm out of- He's like, I ran out of weed finally, and I'm gonna make it all of your
Incest
problem.
ending. I don't think technically any incest happened.
Not yet. Not until a couple generations later.
A couple?
Next generation. A generation.
Peace, but only for us.
Because it would take at least 2 gens if Toko was alive.
That was the only hope we had. Hope.
Hope.
Hope? This is hope?
No! This isn't right!
After you've already all done it with the same woman, it isn't right.
I'm the only one that should fuck. God, thank you for coming
Huh?
back.
Time travel powers activate. What? Too bad he can't time travel further back.
I made it back. Back to the past.
Oh yeah.
Samurai
God,
check.
also, there might technically...
Like, this is applying time travel powers.
No, I mean technically, but at the same time, let's just not think about it because it's not a game.
Makoto, why are you
Also,
staring off
Shay
into
brought up
space?
a good
Don't
point.
you have a rebuttal for Kyoko's claim?
You know, the kids are boys. Yeah, I know, that's extra fun.
Are you ready for the right choice?
Her claim? Oh, that's right. I have to. Do I expose Kyoko's lie or not?
There's a time loop of him continuing to expose the
What's the
lie.
time loop? You'll never succeed if you don't try.
And then it was Thursday.
And then it was Thursday.
Flashback.
She's not wrong. I have to think carefully about whether or not this is Thursday or not. What do I do? I have to decide right here
Run
now
away.
whether or not to expose it. Run away. Just run out the door.
There's nothing on the walkthrough for running away. I'm kind of curious about what happens if you just choose to.
No, running away isn't gonna solve
I wanted
anything.
to see you just fucking sprinting.
I have to decide right here, right now.
Let it go. Let it go.
I was thinking that.
Let it shrivel up and die. Oh,
I've made my decision. I have to believe in Kyoko. There's
If
no
only
way she would
she-
kill someone.
If only she told you her plan.
Yeah.
There has to be some secret here. Something that has to do with the Mastermind's tarp that Kyoko mentioned.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal?
Shut the fuck up.
Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact? I see. So you still refuse to accept it.
Pull the fucking lever.
I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
You! What are you trying to imply?
But of course, I
Not
have an
this
alibi.
shit again.
From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Unless you had Toko do it for you. Because you're the one who told Toko to go to the garden.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
You were there! Bro, you were there. You saw
No.
what he did.
No, doesn't see it.
What?
No, didn't happen. What?
It had to be Makoto, right?
I don't see any other option.
You know, this is probably
Wait a second.
actually fucking
got it all
devastating
wrong.
to Aoi.
Let's think about it one more
Yeah.
time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
There
First
is.
of all,
We answered. We
there's
got the
something
shit
off about this
ending.
entire trial. You all see it, don't you? Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the Mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up!
Huh?
Time's up.
You're too
Class
close,
trials
Makoto.
all
Shut the
over.
fuck up.
Everyone can stop talking now.
What? Time's up?
What do you mean time's up?
Oh, his hair
There's
is
no
fluffy
time's
there,
up.
kind of like
Since
the
when have
white-haired
we-
guy's fluffy hair.
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you.
Good. Yay.
Fucking throwing times up, out in the middle of nowhere.
Don't you love how this chapter and the next chapter are half of the fucking game?
I think you're enjoying this.
Hey, Danganronpa's cool in concept. The first one is written like you're like trying to write it for a 5-year-old and having to re-explain everything like every 5 seconds.
Okay, I'm back.
The second game is a lot better about it.
Okay, I'm back though.
Voting
Welcome
time.
back.
Spin. A B A B K B G.
Got an A!
84 medals.
Nice.
Now, who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Hey, hold on!
Okay, there. That was the theme. His hair's fluffy like the other guy's hair is.
I kind of see what you mean.
It's just like the straight ins or whatever. He looks like particularly like the other character.
Yeah. I see.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Well, so Makoto, you literally agreed to this result by not saying something.
Yeah, this is the good ending. Bye, Makoto.
Bye.
There's no way
And
Makoto
now
actually
Kyoko
dies.
and now Kyoko is the main character. Hopefully, yeah.
Bye, Makoto.
I've seen a scene of this, and I was like, the conveyor belt was familiar.
Bye.
What?
Bye. Goodbye,
You think
Psycho's
I'm the
favorite
killer?
character.
Right.
Oh, sorry, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. It's all your fucking fault.
Right, bitch.
Hey, bud, go fuck yourself there, bud.
Why are you so pissed? You got exactly what you
Yeah,
wanted.
from his perspective, it'd be that Makoto like set up a perfect murder and then fucked himself. So I guess he'd be confused, angry at being manipulated because he was ready to dogpile on Kyoko.
He was excited for it.
Uh-huh.
And got cock-blocked.
Everyone, you're wrong. You got it all wrong. I didn't do it.
Yes, indeed.
Right, it's me. Whoa. Hold on. Anyway. Good job, everyone! Hey?
Good job?
Yeah.
God, I need some coke. Yep, they got it right.
No, I know that's not true.
Nope, into the chair.
None of this makes any sense. This whole trial doesn't make any sense.
Oh, the ambulance. It makes perfect sense.
Shing!
That's good.
Bless you.
Really? It's you, buddy.
I am dealing with my body malfunction. Hold on. Burps kept interrupting that sneeze. It's the same as always. It's just like any other class trials. I'm gonna end it the same way. Don't worry how this implies that technically no one else is dying today. Is punishment.
We can give it to Psycho.
Here, I got it. It's time for the heart-pounding, positively thrilling punishment! Wait, why do I...
What the fuck is that?
Kyoko!
Did you
I
stub
don't
your toe?
expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my
Kyoko's
fault.
mad she's losing her bottom.
Yeah.
Due to her own actions.
Kyoko!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Yeah, when ibuprofen, I got a headache. Makoto has been found guilty. There you go.
Okay, I think I've seen this execution before.
It's time for him to get impregnated.
Oh, is this the same?
Yeah.
It's the same one?
Yeah,
I wonder if
fine.
the board's gonna be the same.
That'd be very funny. I do not know. But here's the good
No,
ending.
that's a different board. I think they did multiple
It
boards.
is.
Let's see.
The board's different. There's like a guillotine this time.
I think though they did different boards, like it swaps.
No, I think it was the game team last time. It was the second one that was the other thing. About snacks. After school lesson. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's still sex.
Okay.
So I think that's the reason for the blush and, fear.
You could also
Yeah,
see
he's-
holding his breath out of like here. Oh,
What the...
Into the pit.
Holy shit!
He
He survived?
What the fuck?
No, he's in the pit.
Survive is the general term. He's fallen like, I don't know, 500 feet, so.
He could just die, yeah.
Yeah, he's dead.
Huh? Huh? What is this? What's going on?
hey,
Miku.
was that?
Hatsune Miku.
Yeah, it had to be.
This is...
Alter ego.
Ultra instinct.
Alter ego? Is this some stupid virus from that stupid girl guy thing?
That stupid they them.
That stupid egg?
Yeah, that
Nah,
stupid egg. Yeah, egg is good.
Monokuma would be the fucker to just be like, nah, guy.
Yeah.
He must have planted it when he invaded my network!
You really gotta emphasize those fucking he's.
Yeah.
Damn it all to hell! I don't believe this!
Man, a program?
Monokuma's the type of
Impossible.
person who sees the big shoes at the girls' dorm and gets pissed off.
Well,
What?
No, it's a reference to J.K. Rowling who made comments saying that like that she gets upset when she sees big shoes in women's faces. Because she thinks only
feet.
trans women can have big feet.
No?
Yeah.
That's...
It's a comment. It was in reference to a comment J.K. Rowling made that was disparaging trans women.
I understand that, but that's also like the dumbest fucking thing.
I mean, yeah, transphobia is dumb. Yeah.
It would seem...
It seems you finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the heck?
What was that?
In other words,
What I'm saying is, you shouldn't have underestimated us.
Hmm.
Why are you talking like you've already won? I
I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch, an itch, a scratch even. The stupid virus is gone now. Got it? And so is Makoto.
He's dead.
Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you'll never see him again. Yaha! To waste away in a garbage-sown pit, in a way, that's even better special punishment.
Cool. Trash.
But it's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world.
There they go.
Is he gone?
Hey, Kyoko, what is the meaning of all this? What the hell's going on?
Calm down.
It's okay. We're not the ones being trapped this time.
What the fuck does that
Huh?
mean, Kyoko?
Now it's the mastermind that's stranded, or that's ensnared.
Why are you
did
talking
you
in
say?
riddles? Well, that's basically what I said. What are you talking about?
So you'll understand soon enough.
I will stab you myself, woman.
Very soon indeed.
Alright, come here. I'm going to stab you.
Are we gonna call it here? Because this is like going into a flashback now.
Can you save?
I should be able to, because it's, yeah.
Welcome to hell.
Yeah, welcome to hell! I gotta make sure I saved. Okay, it says for sure.
That's fucking wild that Alter Ego came in the last second to stop it.
We'll try and
We have to, if it does just put us at the end of the trial, we can just skip through.
Well, I think I am like saved for sure there. It's just a matter of...
Yeah.
I was making sure the time looked right. The time I don't think is right on the PlayStation though. Yeah, it's off by a little bit.
Yeepy. It's off by like 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's because it hasn't been on the internet in like a long time.
Whoa. No, it's 10 minutes like ahead.
Yeah. It's just because like it hasn't been on the internet, so some
13
sort of
minutes?
miscalculation in the system that hasn't been able to update its time in a long time.
Well, it might be a manual thing as well. You can just manually
I can manually fix it, but like turning back on the internet would also.
Fucking
Yeah.
deal.
Okay, but that's it. We don't have enough people
Beep.
to raid with.
Clash trial number 5 done. Woohoo.
We'll continue the story next time.
Uh,
Aren't we having a good time, folks?
I forgot how much of a fucking slog the last
Psycho's
two
gotta be
are.
Monokuma, so he's probably like energized now. Being Monokuma
I
is
am
the
actually-
funnest role.
I'm actually very energized by playing Monokuma.
It's too bad if my throat wasn't dying. That's why that was monopolizing Monokuma from the start. But my
Monokuma
throat-
gives so much energy, and it's like, now I know why you. Now I know why you want to fucking hoard it the whole time.
Yeah. But that's it for tonight. See you all next time. Nighty night. Sleep tight. Don't give it tonight. See you next time.
Oh, I hate the next chapter's name.